Yeah, what up, y'all? Another Bull Raz special. We about to touch on some current events. We got EST, we got B Rabbit,
What
and
up? What up?
me Bush in the building.
Hey now.
What's up, everybody? Y'all good? EST,
What it do? What it do?
EST down south. Yeah,
Fucking
you know, current events. Did y'all heard about 21 Savage when he made that remark about Nas? He's saying he didn't do it. Did he actually do that or not? Because I'm before. Did he actually say Nas was irrelevant or not? Because
that's what the internet said.
Yeah, that's what the internet saying. You know, sometimes a lot more entertaining than the truth.
Facts.
because maybe
You know
he
what I'm
said it
saying?
in a different way and people ran with it. Like you can't say Nas is irrelevant. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like, is he
Bro,
really tripping? You know what I mean?
He
you
runs
know
the
why he
course
said
of
that?
Harvard
He
on
he
hip hop.
never
What
he never heard Stillmatic. He
he
never
doesn't
heard
know
that
nothing
album.
about that. He was
He
young.
he he never heard that album. You would never say that if you heard
That
Stillmatic, bro.
album changed the game and changed everything. His dumb ass don't even know. But not only that, Nas is still relevant to this day, homie. That's just
Oh, yeah, he is. Of course he is. I mean, literally there's a culture class taught at Harvard about rap music, and it's designed by Nas.
yeah,
Like
relevancy.
designed by him. It's based on him. They
I
teach
was
it at NYU. They teach about the fucking Nas Jay-Z battle. Like
But I mean,
that's
some things are timeless, bro. His albums are not even Stillmatic. Was Stillborn? What was the one before Stillmatic?
well, I am. Oh, before Stillmatic was it I am?
Yeah, I think it
wasn't
was
I
I
am.
Am.
That's the one with the
No,
one where he's
I Am was the third one, but the one before that one. Come on, man. It's just
Nostradamus, not that one. No, that's
no,
later.
Illmatic was a red cover. That came out first.
nah. That album was kind of trash. We gonna hold. We gonna.
Nostradamus, yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
about that. But
The
he
Save the
had
Music
some
song.
on there too, though. I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? But
But I don't think 21 ever put out a whole project that can even stand the time of even some songs on Stillmatic. Like,
Bro, none of these new rappers are changing the game forever. They really aren't. You know, I mean, if they
thank
do it, it's by happenstance.
thank
And
you. That's the point right there. That's the point. Change the game. Now Kodak Black, Nas is relevant. That's what Bull like this network. That's our stance. And he's a retard for
facts.
saying that. But Kodak Black got into this situation because 21 was saying he everybody that was on the freshman cover, which included Kodak Black, a couple other dudes. 21 said he could outdo all of them. He'd kill him in the verses and this and that. You know, Kodak Black, he the type that he hears something, he gonna go in on it. So Kodak not only went in on that situation, but he went in on the Nas thing and really got real vicious on 21. And I kind of like the stance on that because Kodak mind his business. 21, I don't know what the fuck he doing. He got that Drake collab, and now he's trying to, stir up some shit.
bro, plus he's not even from this country. What the fuck's he know about our music? Like, unless you do your research, you weren't there. You weren't
That's
here.
true. That's a
Nah, but
good point.
I'm gonna give him this though. He is he just because you born, you know what I'm saying. I feel like this culture raised him. He is a part of it because when he
Yeah, but
first came
if he
out.
was and he did his homework, he wouldn't be talking shit about Nas being irrelevant. Like,
See,
yo,
but
dude, Nas could be
no,
100 years
I'm
old. He's still
agreeing.
relevant.
I'm agreeing, but speaking from the South, it's people down here who never heard of it, who don't know the impact. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand
But then they're not
how.
students of the fucking culture, and as far
Yeah,
as hip
they.
hop goes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's like
If you
me.
don't know who DJ Cool Herc is, then you don't understand where music came from. You know what I
Nah, I
mean?
wouldn't
Like,
say
as
that. I
far as
wouldn't say that.
as
I
far as
wouldn't
rap
say
music,
that.
yeah, no, he's the one who started that shit, bro. This
Yeah,
shit
he
started.
is.
Do you
Preach.
understand all of this?
Came
They
from
say
New York.
Bambata though. They say
But this
Bambata did
shit,
that.
but this entire
Fuck out
thing
of
never would have happened. This
Hey,
entire
that's what
rap
I hear.
music never would have happened if we didn't have that fucking blackout in '78 in New York.
So
Because
so
Man
it's
that's how
cool.
we
Bada,
would have
So
got
it's cool.
DJ for
Hurt. It's cool. Hurt and not Bambata.
Man Bada came
No,
came
they're
later,
all
homie.
pieces of it.
Okay.
Cool
Okay.
hurt. And Man
Okay.
Bada's out there touching on little boys and
Ugh,
doing weird shit. So fuck him. You
Facts.
know what I mean?
irrelevant, irrelevant,
He's
erroneous. We're not
irrelevant.
getting on that side of it.
He's
Because Michael
irrelevant.
Jackson
Nah,
did a
nah,
lot
nah,
for
nah,
music
nah.
too.
When it comes to the kids, we're gonna stand on that.
For
No,
real.
100%. That's just for another episode, like, because that's too much to talk about. But seriously,
Nah,
like,
man, I don't give a fuck. He's
you know what?
irrelevant.
Anybody who's not 100% sure about how music got going, there's a decent show you could check out. It's called The Fucking Get Down. Peep that. That'll tell you
Yeah,
everything you need to know about how rap music started.
but 21 saying that's like who's a young East Coast rapper, you know what I mean, saying some shit about Andre 3000. He not relevant. Saying that's almost up to that level, you feel me? Of like
But
That's
to play,
facts.
but to play devil's advocate, I mean, technically to the pulse of the youth nowadays, he ain't really relevant. We hold him in high regard because of we understand. And
But do you understand
Well,
some of these very lines that these kids spit are still fucking being perpetuated and rolled off of things that Nas came up with? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and relevancy. We're not
Nah,
talking
we
about
just
the
speaking
young
on
people,
relevancy. We just speaking on relevancy. Like if you
but
talk about
relevancy
rap,
don't stop with the young people though. Relevancy don't mean if the young people ain't fucking with you, you're not relevant. That's what these motherfuckers getting confused. You feel me? There's a lot of hip hop is 50 years old almost. It ain't just for young niggas. Even though the young
facts,
niggas is making a
facts.
lot of money and they the ones in the spotlight, relevancy is not exclusive to young motherfuckers. You
So
feel me?
we trying to change that whole narrative to try to like, cause
Yeah,
like they were saying, they honor their rock legends who be every bit in
yeah.
their 70s. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm-hmm.
ain't about being relevant on the
Nah,
radio. Yeah.
I know.
Now just came out with a new song last year. Came out with Spicy. Like they dropped Spicy with fucking what's his name? Fucking Jesus Christ. It was
That's the
ASAP
thing
Ferg.
though.
Now,
How many rappers we done got and got old and they don't really want to hear their music no more because they feel like they ain't relevant. We need to change that, man.
we need to change that. But even the guy, look at it, Nas. He came out before Jay-Z, before like he came. His album dropped. What is it? 91 or 92? Illmatic, something like that. Now
Yeah.
he just dropped another album a couple months ago, last month. This month. I was at the work. The young homies. Oh, I'm about to bump that Nas shit all the way home. This nigga younger than me. He 20 something. Swear to God.
That's also like saying Michael Jordan's not relevant. That's like
Yeah,
saying Michael Jordan's not relevant to basketball.
yeah,
And another
exactly.
thing 21 got to do, he got to drop a project without any standing next to any artist,
No
having
doubt.
any feature. It need to be a whole complete project that we can bump from beginning to end
Yes,
without any,
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if
No
it is true, if
Drakes.
he did say these things, I don't want to see 21's ass up in Sweet Chick ever. Like ever, ever. Like don't be fucking going in there now. Like all of a sudden.
You say you don't want to see him what?
The Sweet Chick Nas restaurant. You can't have none of that chicken, motherfucker.
Okay.
No waffles for you. You get nothing. Nothing.
And then but with Kodak Black situation, even with Kodak Black, sorry, you can't come against Kodak Black. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, he
Kodak
got too
got
many
way more
bangers.
talent than him to me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You come on, let's be real here. Let's talk
I
about
mean, we go
talent.
banger for banger. Because all he got to do is drop that Bodak Yellow, and that right there is
I
just.
blow everything he got.
Kodak Yellow is written by a kid from what you call it? Jesus Christ. The next a couple towns up
What
from
your
me.
boy
I can't
Jay
think of
say,
the name, man.
he made it a hot line. Kodak made it a hot
Hot
song. You know what
song.
I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
You
there's
guys,
nothing.
and that right there proves what I was just talking about before about their spitting lines that came from other shit. That's a Jay-Z line.
Mm-hmm. Everything came from something. Everything came from
Right.
something. The whole swag of a street nigga being like, popular or in the spotlight for us that came from something. That came from New York. That came from the Bronx.
Yeah.
The streets being on the forefront. That came from the Bronx. Even it could be positive street nigga, negative street nigga. It's just the streets. You know what I mean? That's where hip hop comes into play, and that's a beautiful thing. But you can't say these OGs are irrelevant because you're putting your foot in your mouth.
Yeah,
Kodak basically said he's smoking Drake dick. That's the quote. Kodak said
well,
smoking Drake dick.
First
He had
off,
me dying.
pause. You know what I'm saying?
I love
But he
that.
got a point. Like I said,
I
can
love
you
that.
put out a body of work without standing next to Drake cosign, man? You know what I'm saying? Can you know? We
you
gotta
can,
see
but
that
are these
happen.
clowns that know nothing about music today gonna fucking listen to it and buy it? That's the question.
And what
I
happened to
mean,
the Savage Squad? Lotto Savage.
'Cause I'll be honest,
Savage.
if just
yeah,
because
they
Drake
all.
co-signs something means nothing to me.
He
Means
got young
nothing.
Nudie. He don't really like Nudie doing his own thing, but Kodak.
See, I
I
think
mean,
him and Nudie more cousins. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
but like I said, he being smart because he got Nardo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when you
Yo, I
want to talk
forgot about that
relevance,
too. You're right.
Nardo is very relevant. You know what
So
I'm saying? But
Nardo is under 21. Oh yeah, you
bro, you
told me
got
that last show.
yeah, you gotta check it out,
I
man.
keep
You gotta
forgetting
check it
that.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a plus. But I just don't like when artists got a album out or a project out and they want to stir up some bullshit
Well,
behind.
this proves he ain't been through nothing in life because it gets to a point in your career where you gotta diversify your portfolio. You gotta switch lanes, bro. Like he in the ring, he ain't doing the Hennessy stuff. Nas, I'm speaking on. You know what I'm saying? He can't sit here and devote all his time to rapping to be
That's
relevant
very
for you.
relevant. Ring, the
So
Hennessy, and several other things he doing. Like
yeah, man.
let's be real here, man. Come on, man. You feel me?
And he gonna get to a 10-year period where people don't want to hear 21 Savage. Then what?
Yep. Now I
What you
didn't
got your
know
feet in?
20. I didn't know Nardo was on the 21. Now say them two get beef. That's the situation we dealing with Young Boy and No Cap. No Cap is signed to NBA Young Boy. And No Cap came out and said that beef with Drake. I ain't got no issues with Drake. I ain't got no problem with Drake. I ain't in there. That if you know Young Boy, then you know that got him real tight. He came out, called him all types of bitch niggas, all types of fuck niggas. Now that's a fucked up situation to be signed to somebody that's calling you a bitch nigga and a fuck nigga. That's crazy right there. You feel me?
But it's two different perspectives. No Cap coming from the shit of if I'm not as strong as Young Boy, if I say what that is, I'm gonna be blackballed out the game. You gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? And Young Boy don't necessarily understand it because he's so out in the stars. He
Look
moving
at
like
Quando. Quando roll with Young Boy regardless, and that's
Facts.
what he's expecting No Cap
Facts.
to do. And like if
Facts.
I was signed to Young Boy and I'm a young nigga, you gotta understand what might come with that. To me, that's just
You gotta be a Tony Yayo to my 50 Cent. You gotta,
yes,
you
sir.
know, that's it.
Sorry to say that, but it's just
yeah, but if you want longevity, you have to understand that the dude who signed you and brought you up, if he's gonna be a dumb, ignorant fuck and forget the history or not acknowledge the people who are in this, if you want to be around in 20 years, maybe you don't got to tie your fucking your shit to that guy so hard.
B-Rad, you saying he thinking like I don't want to be a casualty of war.
To be honest, I can't say what he's thinking. I'm just saying like it would be smart to like maybe not ride so hard for somebody blindly and just think about the future. Instead of thinking about 20 weeks from now, think about 20 years from now.
Because let's be honest, with Quando Rondo, if he didn't have that beef because of Young Boy with Dirk, will he be all a shitty in right now? With fucking with your boy, he probably be dead again anyway because he was just super loud, hot wire. What's homie name? The biggest dude that got killed from Chicago.
Tomorrow Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn. Now think about that. You know, if Quando Rondo didn't ride with that, maybe Young Boy would have X'd him out, but maybe he wouldn't be in all that super. He in some real shit right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot to think about, but it's just fucked up to be in that situation where No Cap is in. Because I kind of dig No Cap. I like that song "Dreams to Reality" with Lil Baby. That shit hard, and you know, it's like dudes be trying to stay free of the bullshit. But when you're trying to stay free of the bullshit, you dodge this way, bullet coming that way. You can't stay free when you're in that type of game. You're gonna get in some fucking bullshit regardless.
See, he gotta play chess. Yeah, you gotta. I would at least establish myself before I made that kind of statement because now
he's
you're
not
gonna be
really.
fighting.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fighting two enemies, Drake and Young Boy now. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not even the big like that yet.
You're not even established. You should have just kept dropping music and doing your thing and supported silently. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. Like certain things can make you relevant, certain things can make you irrelevant. You know, and sheesh.
Plus, it's like, look, it's not like you're in the street and somebody just shot at your boy and you got to like defend them. Or we're all gonna get wiped out. It's fucking music. Somebody wants to run their mouth and be an idiot. If you don't jump in, doesn't mean you're not like riding with this cat. Like you're not down for him. It's just like, I'm not gonna co-sign every dumbass thing you do.
But why not keep your mouth shut and don't say shit about it though?
That's exactly what you do. Best for business.
Why not keep your mouth shut? Don't say, "Oh, I ain't got no problem."
See, like B-Rad saying that's for business. He trying to make it be clear, like, hey.
There's a difference. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna have your fucking ego fuck up my potential future and money in this industry because you want to just be a dumbass. Like,
well, that's
especially if you see, but hey,
Bush,
we kind of saying the same thing, but I'm having an issue with it. Like you trying to say like move like how 50 got his team. You can't show no fear. You got to move right.
I told you, a lot of them showed fear and a lot of them fell off. But Yayo probably the only one. Tell you the truth, that was, you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's rare to get them type of soldiers.
Right.
Yayo,
but I'm saying,
they knew each other since they was kids. Go ahead.
Yeah, but as a boss, would you expect everybody to take on your beefs? Just being a thinker. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think with your image, he got the image of a live wire. He got the image to come at who the fuck ever. That's why he's where he's at. I guess that's why the young people fuck with him. And this is only helping his image type of shit to me. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, when he went at Boosie, he lost me.
Yeah.
He lost me when he went at Boosie, man.
I don't even remember that. He went at
they did a mixtape together.
Chase too, just to start drama, just to get something going. Like shit's boring right now, so they're looking to start drama.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But like I said, some things can make you relevant, some things make you irrelevant. Just like, okay, the next thing, Charleston White with T.I. Why the fuck would T.I. put this dude in a song? Like to me, that was just some lame shit.
I'm
I
pro Charleston White over here. So
I don't like Charleston White at all,
get it.
Talk
I don't like Charleston White at all, but fucking T.I. definitely owes Charleston White some money if he gets money off this because, like, nobody's listening to T.I.'s song other than Charleston White right now.
I was just saying the other night. So he proven Charleston Point. All the dude gonna do is fucking make a rap song, bro. What else? What is that doing?
Nothing.
What is that doing? Where your facilities at? Where your YMCA programs at? Where your WYMCA programs at? Why are you making
flat out says he wants to take your son's life, and the best you can do is make a shitty rap song about him.
See, but this the thing. He said that to get to to stem the controversy because he initially said I spoke to the adults first and your kids spoke up. See, he trying to help them teach them a protocol. You see, Boosie took his son to downtown to the Fulton County jail.
Mm-hmm.
So he ain't letting Charleston White bait him into that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So T.I. fell for the bait. Now you out here making rap songs.
I don't think Boosie would never be that dumb to put Charleston White name in the fucking song. Come on,
make a whole diss song like that's and you know why T.I. did that? Because he feeling the pressure. Charleston White be in Atlanta. He getting comedy shows. He's selling out. He got the police behind him in Atlanta. He kind of feeling that pressure.
And T.I. is so naive that he think that he could make a song.
And, it was hot though.
Inject that. It was hot.
The lyrics was hot. It was hard. He's spitting. I'm like, okay, it's a little hard. And you see Charleston White.
Everybody lyrics is hot nowadays. Ain't even about
Nah. But he got to be kind of out the game though, and still kind of got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, he still kind of got it.
Man. But Charleston White, this record, man, he's a good rapper. Let's be honest. He was hot at one point. It's not beyond the reality for him to fucking write another banger. But the relevancy.
Not everybody can't do that though. Everybody can't take 7-8 years off and come back with.
But if you've made 11 gold records in your past, you could probably pump out a shitty song here and there, like something decent that sticks.
I don't know. LL Cool J got a ton of albums. He can't come out with no decent flow and drop it, So, but I mean, that neither here nor there. But Charles
LL's a movie star, dog. He's a movie star.
Yeah, and he's a TV star, and it depends on what he's going for. If he do some shit on some, there's the genre of hip hop is big. And there's different avenues you could take and still get your money. You know what I mean? He ain't got to come out like a gangster, a tough guy, none of that.
And he need to stop calling him a. My fault. Go ahead.
I'm done. I'm talking about LL. He could make a dance song and it could pop. Like I'm telling you, like it's different avenues. It ain't all about.
No. I'm speaking on purely just how your flow still identifies with the youth. I don't think some of these older flows can identify with the youth, and to be able to do that, it still takes some. You still got it, you know what I'm saying? LL can do whatever he want, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he gonna touch is gold.
So you riding with T.I. on this?
Nah, I'm riding with Charleston White.
You riding with police, man. Jesus.
Yeah. And look, and T.I. need to stop calling him a snitch, bro, because
Yeah, T.I. better keep it quiet. T.I. don't call nobody.
Stop saying that, bro. Because shit run downhill, man, and it's like, bro, stop.
I'm riding with T.I. even though I don't like that song and I'm mad at him for doing it. But I can't ride with Charleston right now. Not right now. B-Rad, what do you think?
The intelligent side of me wants to say like Charleston White, but he's fake. He's fucking full of shit. Like just because he's not saying the wrong thing doesn't mean his motives are good. So I don't think he's fucking good either. Like you're not either good or bad. There are in betweens. You can have a good message and be a scumbag, like a faith healing preacher who's just taking money off his congregation, not really doing shit, but he's a man of God, so you got to respect him. I don't think so.
But if the message is good and it's going out and it's reaching kids, where do you like?
Not even that though. Not even reaching kids. He's actually in the courthouse. He got juvenile life without parole abolished. Help get that abolished.
Oh,
he's actually in the courthouse. Yeah. Listen, people don't realize he was on the internet years before when he had dreads, talking positive, button-up shirt. Actually in the courthouse. He do city hall work.
I know there was an incident where he helped a girl get saved where basically the police weren't going to do shit about it. And this dude went and peeped game and got everybody involved. And like they saved this girl from being trafficked. But I also saw a video where Charleston White himself talks about how he went home with a girl that he worked with, and she wouldn't give it up, and he took it. He raped her.
Okay. No. What that was, and see, context is everything, right? When
He's
you
talking
say
about
stuff like
back
that,
Of course, it was a 10-second video. I'm not going to sound like I heard the beginning conversation, but I heard what he said.
He's talking about running the train.
No. I get what you're saying. That's the end point, but the context of what he was trying to say was rap lyrics perpetuated rape culture, because he was basically saying that was the thing back then to say we gonna run a train and this and that.
Yeah,
And
that's true too.
he's saying basically what I did back then now is classified as rape. So that's basically what I did.
It was classified as rape
no,
back then too. It's just he didn't know that.
But if you a piece of shit, you don't work this close with kids and you don't be in this many programs in the court system wise to get shit changed over and working hard. Hey, the little boy Rodney from Texas, Fort Worth, the little 9-year-old at the time rapper, he helped him out.
Yeah,
But he threw that away. And ain't too many people down there could do that. So that means you actually got groundwork in these court systems with these people. So we gotta give that. And he said, "Damn, what I say, what am I doing?" And that's some shit that your grandpa used to tell you. Damn, what a man's saying, what he doing.
Yeah, that's true. But like the thing with Charleston White though is like, I'm telling you, every once in a while, like he'll say something, and I'll be like, "Fuck yeah, bro! Like, this guy's all right. This guy's not that bad." And then the next fucking day, no fail, he'll say the dumbest shit.
But he also said he also said he did Rudy Ray Moore and like Dolomite and created a character. So don't get lost in the sauce, B-Rad. Don't get lost in the sauce, because he did say he created a character. And what he's saying is our people are too attached to characters. He did study. So okay, so since y'all attached to characters, I'm gonna create one, and I'm gonna lie and do shit and throw the mix in with the truth, just like every other entertainer that you love do.
But still, bottom line is, regardless of what he says, does all that, right? He's still getting paid right now, right? And he gets more and more every day with more and more videos he puts out, the more controversial shit he talks, the more money he gets out of it.
And after T.I. dropped this right here, he just took them off because was just
that made me think they're in cahoots now. I'm like, why would he do that?
I wouldn't put it past T.I. not once.
Like for real. Like, cause that's the only explanation. I'm like, come on, they gotta be in cahoots now. That's crazy.
But what did T.I. stand to benefit from being in cahoots with him though?
Fuck around, they do comedy shows later, and then and that alone people want to see because they had beef, and now they I want, you know what I mean?
Everybody's gonna download a Charleston White song right now. You know what I'm saying? A song about Charleston White, especially if it's a guy.
He got the diss record response out now. This shit is funny, man. It's funny, man.
Wow, two clowns who ain't never gonna do shit to each other. Why are we listening? Like, this is nonsense.
Because they're both not really real comedians. But
yeah, but at least we thought Nas and Jay might actually shoot at each other one day, but it never happened. Thank God. I'm just saying, like, at least we believed it though. Like
they both were also disrespectful to each other.
This is wrestling.
I'll tell you right now, if somebody approached Charleston, he got that thing on. He's shooting somebody, I think.
Yo, but he made some play. It's fucking hilarious though.
You see what he did when they tried to run up on him, sprayed him with pepper spray. He said, "I have the gun." But
he got all kind of tactical equipment. You know what I'm saying?
When he pulled that mace out, that was beautiful.
It ain't the mace spray; it's the mace gel. That shit different.
Whoo! It stick to your face.
It's stick.
I got sprayed with the mace spray. I ain't never got hit with that gel. That shit got to be different. Because you rubbing that sticky shit and hell.
Well, like, check it out, like in New York, mace is illegal in New York, right? You can't have a can of mace, it's illegal because it's a weapon.
Dang.
But you can have bear spray, which is a lot bigger, a lot stronger, and shoots like 50 feet. So you can have bear spray with you. It just doesn't fit in your purse, but still, whatever. Like you can have it, and it's legal to hit somebody with that shit.
Yeah,
I had a part of that mace, whether it's bear spray or regular mace, that shit worked.
Put it right in the eye.
You can get used to it though. I watched a dude that I worked with who was a CO fucking in Puerto Rico. He sprayed that shit on fucking eggs and ate it. And I couldn't even stand in the fucking room after he sprayed it.
But that's the thing, the timeline makes sense, right? Because after Charleston White said he sprayed Soulja Boy, the dudes who was with him, which is Flo Malcolm and Quick Flip Vino, Quick Flip kept making videos. Now he locked up from fucking threatening Charleston. You know what I'm saying? In the feds.
Damn, in the feds.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, check it out. Dude named Quick Flip Vino. He made a rap song about Charleston just like T.I. did. Charleston said the agent told him to post like he was in Atlanta going to Magic City, and it was really a co-op, right? So the dude pop up at Magic City recording a video like, "Where Charleston at? We right here," asking the security guard, took the bait. Now he got a no bond in the feds.
Now
that's stupid.
he made a song about, but he actually put in action saying, "I'm looking for him." Yeah, I get that, but why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, you should be in trouble, dummy.
And check Charleston. You ain't see the response video when he got him locked up. Shit is pure hilarious, bro. Shit is hilarious, bro.
I could imagine.
Hilarious.
That's all I could imagine. So I was like, yeah. The motherfucker trying to, yeah.
I
Lock his
caught a
ass up.
body. I caught a
Yeah,
body.
Oh
yeah,
He kept
wow.
spitting that. Shit.
yeah. Take his ass to jail.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I
No,
do
no,
that.
no,
I do
Yeah.
no.
that. I do it again too.
But
Hey,
why is
but
P.I. not scared of the feds? He
Because
said,
T.I. went over everything with his fucking lawyers for fucking like 6 days before he released his song, and he's probably talking to Charleston on the other line. That's
or
the fact.
P.I. working with the people, and he know what he could do, and he know what he can't
We already
do.
know he is working with them people from back in the day.
Firsthand, he know what he could do. Like, sorry,
yeah, that
and
that,
you
that
know,
deal funny. That deal funny, man. That 24 months. Yeah, that no 24 months in a day.
in a day
In the day, wow.
for 1,000 big ass guns. Now look,
Yeah,
nah,
for real.
but with Charleston White, is it worth it? You know, the message he putting out, is it worth it? Do he get a pass for the fuck shit he do? Be right? Do he get a pass for the fuck shit he say?
No,
For,
fuck him. No way. No way. He's got to be held to the fucking standard he holds the streets to. If you do dirt, you go down with it. And when he gets fucking shot by some kid, he goes down with it. And I think he's responsible for this kid shooting him at too, and now doing life in
I
prison
object.
for
I
it.
object. He ain't doing crime.
No,
He
he's
ain't doing
baiting
crime.
crime. He's
But
creating
this the
crime. He's
thing.
baiting somebody to come and put hands on
No,
him.
he not doing crime. People want to hurt him by what he's saying.
Yeah, but he calls people's names out. I mean, real ones, not rappers. Real thug
true.
But
guys.
this the point he
Real
making.
street.
This the point he making. B right as men, you can say whatever you want. I shouldn't want to
No,
hurt
you
you with
can. You can,
violence.
absolutely. But you will
Okay,
be
I
held
shouldn't. I
accountable
shouldn't
for that.
invoke violence because you speaking. What are you
Not at
doing
all.
actually?
But when you're dealing with people who perpetrate violence and are criminals by law, by definition, then yes, you are fucking poking the bear, and you deserve what you get.
But this what
Yeah,
he's
but
saying. He said. Listen, I got somebody who they scared of. You know who that is, right?
the
Nope.
police.
The
Oh, the
police.
police.
That's
That's
all it
cool.
could be.
He said.
But
He said because you'll bang on me because I'm a civilian. Go bang on him.
It's funny that he puts so much faith in the same people that, like, I'm sure he's talking mad shit about at the same
And
time.
even
Like,
Wack said, and even Wack agreed with him. He said one thing about a dude. He said, y'all a buck at me, but when that officer tell you to freeze, what you do?
freeze
You
that's
freeze.
facts.
immediately.
That's facts. I just look.
And
I just don't just because you go out and do good things, but you're doing it for the wrong. Like I'm saying, if he wasn't getting money out of this, would he be doing it? Would
He
he be
been
doing
this
it?
the thing, be right. He do it behind. He do it. What he do is his full time job. He just hop on the internet as publicity. He throw the
Yeah, but he's
truth
not
in there.
doing. He's not donating every dollar he gets out of IG and YouTube to fucking foundations and shit. He's
he
like,
got to live too. Shit.
No, he got a program. He has a curriculum where he go around with the students and talk and do this and that. How about this though? He got FBG Duck Mama, Tuka Mama, and a couple other and Snoop, the dude who Meek Mill's signed, they mama and created a program called Murder Change Me, where he taking these mamas around the country speaking about how rap and hip hop and they kids and it's teaching and it's touching the youth.
no, and that's
Programs like
solid. And
that.
that's solid. That's something that is
Who else
absolutely
doing
needed,
that
and
though?
that's something
Who
that
else
needs to be
doing
spoken
that?
on too. That's
Nobody.
something that needs to be spoken on and needs to be common knowledge. But I'm just saying he's still profiting and he's getting a bag off of it. So I doubt his motivation is 100%. Like
But we got the
Nah, see,
question
see,
mark
this is the
too.
problem too. They expect that was the whole thing. Like in our culture, they expect because you doing something good, you shouldn't want to reap no benefits from it. And it's like, no, if it's my intellectual property, they're gonna benefit off of it anyway. So I might as well benefit off my likeness and image, my intellectual properties. This is my program. Don't expect me to be a monk. I'm not a monk. I just got this thing I'm putting out that the streets and the youth and the mothers are loving. And that don't mean I shouldn't be able to provide for
Yeah,
my
but how
family.
is that
fact,
helping
fact,
when
but it
you?
doesn't mean I either
When you
respect him. I don't respect the people who's going after either. It's not like I hold them in some high regard and diss on him. I think they're both fucking idiots. Like,
yeah, but when you talk about dead rappers, how is that helping? When you're talking about dead gangsters, how is
Okay,
that
I'm
helping?
gonna tell you this. I'm
That's
gonna tell you this.
desensitizing death, like the way it
I'm,
is,
I'm gonna
how
tell
the
you
internet
this.
is. He's
What he
desensitizing it, and that's a fucked up thing that he does. When you talk
and he's
about
going
but what
after
he
going
he's
after
saying he give
popular
it
people
back.
in music.
He
go
said he
ahead.
give it back. He said he give it back. What he's saying is the rappers do it and say it in the music all the time, and y'all don't say nothing to them. Why
It
y'all
don't
saying something
matter.
to
He
me?
can't put himself on a level with the rappers. because you
No, no,
both
no, no, no.
McGregor
I'm with
and
you. I'm
Hogan.
with you. But if we ain't addressing both parties, don't single out one. He's saying y'all ain't saying nothing when they got it in their music and y'all dancing to it.
Yeah, but also what people are forgetting and completely forget now with the culture that it is today, rap music is supposed to be entertainment. You're not supposed to be out in the streets shooting at people. You can sing about it. That's why we sing about it. We make movies about it. But
Yeah,
Arnold
He
Schwarzenegger
bitch,
wasn't out
but
there
listen,
blowing people up with machine guns.
I'm saying fuck John Wick. I'm not saying fuck Keanu Reeves. You gotta get your investment out of that John Wick shit. And get more accustomed to the man named Keanu Reeves. Y'all too caught up on John Wick. That's all
But
he's
he's still
saying.
trying to
He's
put
saying,
people in jail at the end of the day. He's not trying to get them to stop rapping and playing the character. He's trying to put them in prison for shit that they think
no,
they're
he
doing
trying to put
good.
the people in prison who coming at him criminally and threatening him online, talking about hurting him.
But it
He
wouldn't be
want to
no
be a
smoke if he
criminal.
didn't start the fucking fire, is what I'm saying. If he wasn't out there talking
No,
shit,
be
that guy wouldn't
rad.
be
What
going
he's trying
after
to
him.
teach the youth is just like me and you going back and forth. Ain't no violence and threatening because you saying something and I'm saying something. So any man should be able to get on here and say what they gotta say without a
yeah,
man
but
saying,
why
"Oh,
is he talked about? Because he violates. He don't just give his opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
He says very disrespectful shit, and that's why we
it's
talk about
part of
him.
the
And,
character. It's part of the character.
But
I
also,
don't
if he
agree
wants to
with
make a difference,
everything.
if he wants to make a difference, he can just grab a Bible and a fucking thing of zip ties and go into the hood somewhere and try to stop some crime. He ain't doing that.
No, this is what he's saying. He did that already. They don't respond to that. They respond to what he doing right now. Why you think he got okay for him to be so disgusting and blatant and violent? Why all of you tapping into him?
yeah,
Because
a lot of people
he's
tapping into him.
controversial.
A lot of
Exactly.
people.
And with
People
the
love a dumpster
controversy,
fire.
is substance. You can't say that about everybody, right? All they got is
Yeah, I mean,
controversy.
he definitely hit a niche. I'm just saying, like, I don't believe he's
Okay.
altruistic in what he
I say
does.
this all the time. Medicine don't taste good, but it's good for you. So you got to take the 80, you got to take the 20 to get the 80 sometimes, bro.
I guarantee I can pull up the
Everything ain't
video
gonna be Mormon suit and
and make
tie.
you explain him because he be going dummy. But I
He's
I
not a
that's
superhero.
why my question was, is it worth it? All the
Yeah,
fuck shit he do? Because overall, I think he got a positive message. I think he's doing some positive things.
and
I
let me
agree.
tell
That's
you
why
why.
my
Because
question is it worth it?
I
You
know
know,
my culture. In order to penetrate it, you have to
you
shock
have
it.
to.
We so
That's true.
PTSD, and if he wasn't saying fuck a dead rapper, he wouldn't get. And then once I got you, that's the medicine and the candy right there. Boom.
And like I said,
And
look, I
without him,
still laugh at the shit he does. I still find him fucking funny, entertaining. He pisses me off, but
yeah,
like, I love watching it. Like I still know what he does. You know what I'm saying? So he's
Mhm,
obviously getting
yeah.
through. He's doing something right. But look,
mhm.
in the end, let's say 20 years from now, you get to look back, and I can say, all right, he did a good thing. Good for him. And I hope that's the case. I don't know, man. I just don't have faith in humans anymore. Anytime I see somebody out in Front Street doing something good and they're getting paid for it, I think that there's probably more to it
B
too.
Rap, me and you on the
Yeah, I'm
same
in
Hopefully
the
it's not.
team.
middle, B-Rad. I'm in the middle with this now because EST is kind of, making
Yeah,
good
you're putting
money.
up a good case. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm in the middle, but I'm in the middle. Like I said, I'm in the fucking middle. Now, you know about JT, J Money, EST? Because I don't really, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really
First
like
name,
that.
last name. Is you crazy, Jay
He
Money?
nice.
First name, last.
You fuck with him.
Bro, listen, Jay Money go back to like 2003. Like my sister a little older than me, and they was bumping Jay Money back in the day, like '03. Jay Money
Yeah,
got. Let me
maybe
tell
I
you
know
this.
some of his songs. I'm not
Let me tell you
familiar.
this though. He had that whole. He was in the whole futuristic wave when Future was first coming out. What's your boy who got beat up by Alley Boy?
I know you're talking about
Um,
Duck, the Duck Game,
he had the duck on his head.
fake,
Yeah.
yeah, the fake Duck dude. God
Young
damn,
LA. Young LA.
LLA. He had that. I'm so
That whole
future.
little wave they had back then. No, Jay Money had some shit, and he still got that little futuristic Atlanta flow, man.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
never. He was probably keeping a level, keep it level.
he
Now,
kind
like,
of like your boy Walk Like Money. What's his name with the dreads?
oh, Money Man,
Uh,
something.
Young Ralph. Young Ralph. He kind of
Okay,
like him, like Juice Man, just an underground. He never
there's
really.
lanes for these dudes. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying. But
It ain't
like, is the
necessarily.
game changing? You see all these Rico gangs going on. Things is changing out here, and then not just with the Rico things. Rappers out there flossing, thinking they like that. Not saying everybody could be like that and get your ass popped easily, but like this game is changing now. You can't be out here flossing, playing the game because now at this point it's like you're playing the streets. You're playing these people. That's how it is nowadays. Like you think you're gonna come through, we poor as hell, and you playing us like this. Wack made a point about that PPP shit died out. Niggas got used to having money, and now the money gone and these rappers are flossing big chains and big whatever. The game is changing, homie. The game is changing.
Not even that though. Not even that, Bush. Though, like the the need to want to record and post something is so hard. It's kind of like crackheads trying to tell them don't hit that. Give them a pipe, give them a rock, and tell them don't smoke that. You know, because he around the Range Rover and the condo, and they just gotta post it, not knowing, bro, they own you. They're on you. It's like telling a crackhead not to hit the rock, bro.
They on you. Period. Like what happened with Jay Money? You know about the story?
Yeah, I know about the story.
Please tell me.
What happened was they reported that before he went out on.
Hold on, somebody probably talking at EST House. He had to mute it.
Okay, they had a little get together, right? And before the get together, they was out. You know, he was trying to say what car. He in the garage showing different cars, different this and that. You know, some girls. You know, a couple other girls show up. You don't know who that is. You don't know who they know. Next thing you know, it was a robbery. He pulled off. They shot up the Rolls Royce. But this ain't the first time he done got shot up, you know, in a situation.
I heard he got shot up back in the day, like 6 times.
Yeah. But like you said, it's just simple not paying attention, not realizing that you're a target.
And not realizing the game is different now.
It's on steroids.
It's on steroids, homie.
It's on steroids.
And just like, you know, I've been in dangerous situations, then later you like, why the fuck did I do that? Like because it's like you take that risk being who you are, whatever, you take a risk. But nowadays, you can't take no fucking risk, especially if you got a fucking house on your neck and the jewelry and shit. What you think, B-Rab, about this situation? Rappers getting shot up and robbed is becoming too common.
I mean, like you just said, you know, you do things, especially when you're younger, you do things not thinking, and then, you know, either immediately after, hey, sweetheart, she's adorable. You know, you're not thinking about it at the moment, but it could be like at the end of the day or the end of the night, and you're like, man, I can't believe that didn't go down like it should have, you know, or whatever. You know, that stuff happens. But I think a lot of people are out here, you know, thinking that they're covered on all bases, and it's like, nah, listen, like there's always a will and a way, and it's like my father told me when I was young, there's always somebody bigger and better than you, and they're usually just around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think these dudes, because they live a life, they probably live in a nice house in suburbs, boring life, rich life is boring. You're chilling, you in luxury, and then you feel like you on the edge still. You want to do something to feel alive. You feel me?
100%.
Nah, but what it is that these dudes is some, you know, we sometimes be country and ain't hooked to the game 2.0. Well, we don't realize that the dude who taking the reservation is the homie.
Yeah,
the homie.
Gang
they don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter how well you move, there's people that are like really entrenched in this, and they're thinking about it 24/7. Whereas you're thinking about like 8 hours.
Right. From the hotel rooms to the restaurants, it's political. You got to be politicked in every step of the way. Even if you got a rental car, they know who Double R that is. Ain't too many Rolls Royces in. Well, it is because it's LA, but you know they know.
They know.
So you got to be extra tapped in. And us being from the South don't realize that it's on steroids when you go to big metropolitan cities. You know what I'm saying? Even we got them here.
South, it ain't just the South, homie. Pop Smoke from the big city.
Damn.
He was out there slipping and tripping. Rest in peace.
Yeah. He was showing address. He did show an address. That was crazy.
The homie from Philly, PNB Rock. Philly ain't no small town. Philly a gangster town.
Big town.
And it ain't down south. Like, it ain't just Southern niggas. You feel me? It's anybody and everybody could get it. And the room that you used to have to take that risk and think, oh, I got away with it this time, that shit is short now. You ain't getting away with shit, really. Basically, you shouldn't even think like that no more. You should be covered at all fucking times.
But
rest in peace, Takeoff. This was in the private vicinity. You know, I mean, it wasn't a robbery or nothing, but I'm just saying the action of the dude grabbing this big superstar, grabbing him and popping him executioner style right there in front of everybody. Ain't nobody safe. You fucking
That's crazy. You can't be protected from shit like that. You know, you can't.
Valet be tapped in.
You got to be on point at all times. Like Pop Smoke was in the Hollywood Hills in a beautiful rental house in the shower, and they caught him slipping. If he wasn't in the shower, he might have been good. If he was back in Brooklyn, he would have been good.
People think LA big, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't big at all. The game make it real small. The
Yeah.
gangs
You can landscape it. You can landscape it. You know what I'm saying?
100%, especially when you got people out there too.
And
They can
especially you
let you know
start
where
mixing
he's at.
women in with it, especially they bringing extra women who you don't know, and
Mhm.
you know how they be in their phones, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Think about a young dude, Pop Smoke. How old is he? 20 or some young shit like that. Out
And
there.
it's coming out that some girl was there. She telling the story. She was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. She was there. I want to hear her shit too.
But
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 young
we
dude,
can't blame that. He was showing addresses on the house, bro.
I
He
ain't
was
gonna
showing.
blame her because we know it ain't her. We know it's just we know what it was, man. Niggas from Hoover got the drop. They,
But the sheriff said that we can't protect you, so I advise you don't come here.
period. Now, how serious is that when the sheriff say that shit?
Come on.
Yeah, but were the cops ever protecting him in Brooklyn? No. In fact, that was one of the ops right there. So like, he's probably like, "Fuck you, I don't care what you can and can't protect. I'm good money."
Yeah,
That's the
but
way.
that was before the sheriff even said that. He went out there. He's a young cat. He
That's
just
what I'm saying. Young cats don't care about that.
biggest hottest motherfucker from New York, feeling himself, young nigga. He didn't think nobody gonna run up in the Hollywood Hills and do that shit. He had no idea no type of shit like that was possible of happening to him. He
Plus,
had
See, and
people
this
have
is
run up on him before. I'm sure he's had people run up on him before since he's 14 years old doing the things he did, and he handled that. So he thought, "Why can't I handle
yeah,
this?"
but when you poor, it's different. When you rich, I think these dudes. I don't know. I've never been rich, but I feel like they had some sense of security. Say they felt like they had a security blanket over them because they got money.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't
hey,
have
hey,
security.
hey,
Like, how did
sooner
he
or
not
later
have?
they gonna push start these robots to be security for you, like the little defense, whether it's a little frag bomb.
They have to do something.
Yeah, then Hoover's gonna have some like hacker who's just gonna blow that system up and let them go in. You know what I'm saying? Like that, whatever defense you put in, whatever way to keep somebody you put in, they're gonna figure a way around it. They always do.
I personally think we need to put more money into the firewall, but that's a better firewall, but that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But the risk
Yeah.
is worth better than the reward. You know what I'm saying? So
But
I feel
I'm
like we
with
should
you
go
on
for it
that. They're gonna have robots protecting these artists because we
because
losing too much, and
yeah,
it really is. We losing a lot.
or
They
some
losing a lot of money,
self-defense. We
even
got
though
too much technology with anti-ballistic stuff, materials, shields. We need to incorporate it somehow when you out and about. A shield to pop out that's ballistic. Where these things at, man?
But
Yo, if
think
I need
about
a
these
ballistic
labels that
shield to
got
be a
life
rapper, I
insurance
wouldn't
on
want
these
to be a rapper.
rappers. Think about these labels that got life insurance on these rappers. Think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, but you can't blame them because that's an investment. If I'm putting millions of
Yeah,
dollars into it,
true that.
Plus, I'm sure his premiums are a lot higher than Joe Schmo.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah,
yeah.
but shout out to Jay Money, and luckily he didn't die. He had critical, and I hope he pulled through because he a real one. He was out there trying to do his thing. I hope he learned his lesson too, if he do pull through, about fucking around without the security and shit like that. But I'm sure he was a tough guy when he got robbed. Unfortunately, he probably supposed to be dead. But me, if nigga got the gun on me, I ain't never been robbed, but if nigga got the gun on me, you getting everything, nigga, except for my body,
Right.
except for my personal, my physical. Yang, I ain't gonna let. But other than that,
Right.
go ahead,
Max,
get
the only way you can't get it back, is if they kill you. If you're alive, you can get it back.
what the fuck? I'm gonna die for a chain and some money or whatever. My pride. I'm feeling like I'm disrespecting you. You're not disrespected if a dude got the drop on
That happened to the
There's no
legendary
pride
jeweler,
lost in that. Go ahead.
the legendary jeweler in Detroit. That just happened too. They robbed him and he didn't give it up, and it's like,
He got murked. Stop playing. Stop playing.
bro.
Don't be that materialistic. I never was materialistic. I don't
I
think
think it's
I get
pride.
rich.
I be thinking it's more pride. Like, oh, you ain't gonna rob me.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you're right. And that's even worse because it ain't no pride involved. He got the gun on you. That don't got nothing to do with your pride. It's about survival now, homie.
it's about
Ain't
your
that ain't
health.
your
Yeah,
pride.
yeah.
Catch the nigga later if you really that prideful. If
Yeah,
you
like
really
if dude rolls up
that
on you and wants
prideful, you
if
catch
dude
the
rolls up
nigga.
to you and wants to throw hands and fight over it, then that can be a pride issue. But if a guy pulls out a gun, that's a great equalizer. And if you don't got one,
Yeah,
then you
you pull a gun. That's a great equalizer.
All you gotta do is ask
but
him,
if you
hey,
don't got a
what's
gun,
that?
you're not equal. You're fucked.
That's an AR? Oh,
Worry
okay, here
about
you
me.
go.
Who
Here
gives
you
a fuck?
go.
It could be a fucking zip gun made out of a fucking tube of steel.
I
Like
don't
bottom
give a
line, who put a
fuck.
Nah,
hole
zip
in
gun,
it?
I might go for you. Zip gun, we gonna have to go for it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I ain't gonna take the chance. And I'll catch you later, though. I guarantee you. If it's on that shit, and I see you, like, if you ain't killing me, I'm just saying, like, but you got the gun, I'm giving it up. Period. That's just me. Sorry. That's how I feel. But shout out Jay Money, man. I'm glad he survived. You know what I
Salute,
mean?
man. Make your way out of that, man.
For real. Now this YSL thing, we know we've been covering it for a minute. Yo,
Yeah,
what's going
fuck.
on? Like, what's really going on? Now they saying 300 people.
Not
So
even
what
that though.
are the numbers that
They pushing the date forward, and they saying they gotta see. But this is what I was telling somebody earlier. What they're doing is to the jury, they're gonna psychologically f them, right? They're gonna bring out all these 300 witnesses with their statements and long drawn out testimonies, and after 300 of those,
everybody, the more people gonna rap.
not even that. Look at how the jury is gonna look at you some way after 300 witnesses come and talk negative about you.
Yeah.
They're
Most of the
gonna
people on
they're
the jury
gonna.
right now are already thinking guilty based on the information. Like if you're from Atlanta, there's nobody you don't know about this shit.
Ooh, that's true. It
This
is
is a
amongst your
rapper. If
peers.
you know anything about rap music, you know who he is. It's like, oh shit, he probably did
But
that shit.
no, they wouldn't bring people out from out counties and stuff, would they?
But that's why it
No,
ain't
no,
fair.
you by your peers. It's got to be people from your area.
That's
It's
why
got to
it's
be at
not
least from
fair.
your state. At least from your state.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with rappers, it's not fair, really, because you can say, "Oh, we can't admit these lyrics, none of that," but it don't matter. Everybody know the songs. Everybody know the image that was.
What kind of rapper can a rapper get a fair trial in his own state?
I don't
Do you
think
think?
so.
I don't
Not a
think so.
popular one.
I feel like you get a fair trial because I feel like if you say I spent the block and let it rip and you ain't really do that, that's just creative. But if you said I shot at his mommy and it's an incident you shooting at his mom, it's like,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah, that's hard. And then
Why'd you
even if you
say
didn't
that?
do it, even if you come back and talk about it after someone dies, it's like, oh, you're that scumbag. So
You actually then it's like art imitating life. Then that's different.
it's life imitating art at that point, which is really bad.
Well, okay, well, yeah, okay, you're
Yeah,
right,
that's really
you're
bad.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
everything that's involved with hip hop is complicated. The beginning of hip hop is complicated. Where it came from is nobody understands it. And like when you're dealing with a case that's gonna put a lot of dudes away for a long ass motherfucking time, you got to be fair. Like Doug Image, his name is Young Thug. He tried to change it to Jeffrey. It didn't fly. But first of all, he's fucked from the beginning. His name is Young Thug.
yeah,
Bad
you
PR,
fucking jump street with
bad
that name,
PR
no
from the
doubt.
rip.
And Gunna. Like,
Gunna, yeah, and Gunna. So we gotta we can't prosecute them on their name and their raps. So we need real hard fucking proof. And
I
these
don't know though.
You
Because
can't,
they
homie, you can't. Nah.
okay. I'm
rappers know up
gonna
rip.
get some perspective, right?
Go ahead.
So if a dude name is MC Underage, and he and he rapping about touching kids and shit, and he catch
Oh
a
hell
case,
no.
and he catch a case, we gonna be
That
like,
ain't
hold
bad.
on.
You're right. That's a good point. And I can't say, oh, he touching kids because murder is the same as touching kids. That's the same shit.
But
Basically.
also,
Come on.
rappers know better than anybody. Image is everything. Whether it's good or
Yeah.
bad or indifferent, image is everything. So if you're going into the rap world, you need an image. But if you're going to a court case, your image can fucking hurt you, and they know that.
In
But I
public
just
opinion,
understand a young rapper or young, aspiring rapper from the hood. He looked up to Lil Wayne. He looked up to these people, but he happened to be in a gang, drug, real infested environment. All his brothers and sisters poor as hell, living in fucking shelters and this and that, going through there, and then getting some recognition for your talent. And then you realize, oh, this thug shit is what's really, and then you pushing it with the lyrics and the music and the image because that's the shit that's really catching people's eye. You feel me? I just don't want to judge him off of his lyrics and his name because it's very complicated. It's complicated. They gotta
my
have.
thing is when you got the time.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that kid also grew up down the block from a dude who gets up every morning, goes to work, doesn't make a ton of money, comes home, he's got a car, he's got a place to live, he's not killing it, but even he can be a victim of this crazy street shit, and he's not even asking for it. So putting yourself dead center with a spotlight on you, it's not a great thing.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, when you got the time to change and go 180 and you don't do it, and you keep perpetuating it through your music and your influence through the youth,
And you're asking for it.
you ain't put out one project where it's telling the youth, hey, this shit ain't gonna end well.
Well, he did, but he said it in a way for the gangsters. He said, just be ready. He said, it's bad. You better get ready to lose on it. He always said it, and even on his last album, he said it. I think he knew what was coming to him. But at the same time, he don't say it like kids stay out of trouble, because it's not realistic. He's really,
But this the
he
thing
don't have
though. But just the thing, when you paint your lyrics directly when you talk about shooting somebody, is the same way you gotta do it when you talk about saving the youth. You know what I'm saying? You can't sugarcoat it when it come and be a poet when it come time to talking positive, and when you being blatant, you talking about kicking in the door with the AR.
And be a poet. You fucked up,
Yeah, yeah. You
man.
want to turn to a poet now? You want to be subliminal?
So
Nah,
yeah,
be as direct as you
when
was.
the verdict come down, we're gonna do a show. Y'all gonna see me sad, and these niggas gonna be happy. Charleston White go, nah, I ain't gonna be sad. If they get what they get what they got. Fuck it, and they got what's coming to them. They gonna get what's coming to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry, that's just how it is. Yo, Gunner lost mad weight. That boy looking like a damn. He would have been a. If he get on,
what happens when you don't got fucking perks and fucking lean in your room with you all day.
Yeah.
Plus, that ain't good food. He got used to eating good food and shit. Come on,
no
now.
more cheeseburgers.
He ain't smoking that ill fucking loud. Like, no.
good loud eating filet mignons and sipping lean.
Nah, man. Them look, that's just what they push off. Them niggas be eating that burgers and fries all the time. They don't be eating all like.
Man, you
man,
crazy? You niggas eat good, homie.
Shit.
They rich
Not
as
no
fuck.
more. Not no
more.
more.
Not no more at all, man.
That
Yo,
Jack, man.
right now, one of them's definitely sitting in that cell thinking like, yo, if I had just been a regular dude, I'd probably be chilling right now, not giving a fuck.
But
Still
check this
smoking
though.
some gas. That's
Be
terrible.
right.
I wouldn't want to be there.
Right now. You know how hard
Yeah,
it
but
is for them right now?
That's
Extra
facts.
hard.
But look, you can relate to this. They ain't gonna sit in the cell and say, "I wish I had me a filet mignon." They gonna say, "I wish I had me a double burger."
Regular shit, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, yeah, I want that fucking 4-piece and fries right now. Fucking.
What?
Oh man.
You got people.
Hey, over
now look
300
at
people.
every little nigga from Atlanta, from his area, is gonna get in trouble, and they gonna say thug name, especially if they are a gang member from that whatever alleged gang, whatever. They gonna say his name.
And not even that.
While that case is pending until he get convicted, his name he gonna be the King Slime for real. Because every nigga that get in trouble, they gonna make up some shit. They gonna say it was King Slime that sent me to do this.
Well, what's messed up is they're literally going to bury Thug under a jail. They're going to bury him under a jail if Atlanta gets its way. If Georgia gets its way, they're going to bury this cat under the prison, right? But then you got to do like Rollo, right? Who fucking was out there really making shit pop and like being crazy about it. And you got 4 years.
Was hustling, yeah, allegedly. Well, he got convicted, but Thug is involved in gang shit, murders and shit, allegedly.
And
so
peep
it's
this
a
though.
difference. You can't put a
breakdown
drug dealer
effect
in that same bag, homie.
Hey, the breakdown effect though that happens when
what
you
happens?
take down
What
the
happens based off the
organization.
shit that he was pumping?
What, weed?
You say what?
Weed? Are you crazy, bro? He was the biggest fucking heroin dealer in fucking Georgia.
Before that, yeah.
No, they only caught him with the weed, you know. But like, what?
Hey, but look, the trickle down effect is
him...
gonna happen though. When the organization go down and they ain't got their boss no more to help, you know the crime rate go up normally when that happens because the crew broken up. Ain't no more.
All the people that lived in that housing development, they all had to go out now. Like that's crazy.
That's like Chicago, perfect example. You know what I mean? When they locked up the big dogs, more gangs got created and more murders because them young niggas didn't have no type of, you know what I mean? No remorse for the next man. Like when the OGs was out, they knew, yeah, I knew him, but he became this, but we still fuck with each other. We still got love for each other, but he this type of shit. You know, they knew each other because every gang starts small. Then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger, and it spreads around.
Of course. Now, I mean, look what happened in New York when they took the mafia down. Fucking, you know, at first it seemed like, oh, things are better. They're not shooting each other. It's like, well, those are mafia people. Now, regular people get drugs everywhere.
Hey, same thing with the when your boy Chapo got. It's a race for the next boss now.
I heard
he restructured his deal.
In Mexico, murder central. They murking.
So now they about to. Oh man, that's a whole nother topic right there. But that shit crazy.
Yo, and they got trained soldiers riding with them. Like these cats, they got like special operations dudes from South America. They're not fucking around. These aren't just local kids with guns. These guys are trained.
Nah. And B-Rad, let me ask you this: who trained them, B-Rad?
We did. No shit. Us. That's what we do, bro. Yo, blood-based gas. That's how we get down. Like that's what it is. And whose weapons are they using? All the guns out.
Russians.
Yeah, Russian. My ass, bro. No way. It's all American shit. MP5s, ARs, all that shit.
Well, you seem to know more than me about this, so I'm gonna ride with you on that.
That's
I know what I
real,
see on
man.
TV.
That's real. That's why I asked him that though.
Of course, yo. Yeah, bottom line,
So
like,
what are we predicting
what
here?
would
We're
America be doing
predicting.
ill shit if they weren't in America?
We're
You know what I'm
You
saying
said
saying?
when
what we?
Thug gets convicted and they throw him under the jail, Atlanta's gonna get the murder rate's gonna go up. That's what we're saying right now. And the
Hey,
gang
let me
activity,
make
all
a
that.
strong point though. Let me make a strong point, right? The
Go ahead.
dude, the reason why all this started is because the dude shot. A cop was serving a warrant and the dude shot that cop and he had the slime life tatted on him. They should have disassociated themselves from him, right, and let the public know, hey, we do not agree, and they should have put him out there
But Thug would never do no shit like that. If you know him, if you're a fan of him, if you
Yeah, but see, but this is the crazy. You gotta play chess. You can't be ignorant to a fault. You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
But
And
niggas is
it's certain rules. You kill a cop,
real
bro. You
gang
know what
members
that?
ignorant to a fault. Real ones with
Yeah,
all the respect and all that. Yeah, they either dead in jail and all they
because
did
they know
maybe 9
what
years and
killing
they
a
out
cop.
old man. They was
They know what
ignorant
come
to a
behind
fault.
that. You can't do that, and you know what that's gonna bring to the organization. So that means you don't love us.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
listen. YSL is not the only slime gang out there. Like, slime started way up here before I ever got down to Atlanta. You know what I'm
It'll
saying?
do that to
Like,
the
No, no,
organization.
no. We ain't gonna start that, but you know what I'm talking about. Slap,
It'll do it
slime,
to the
same thing.
I
organization.
know
But
what
what
it
about
is. But I'm just
that man?
saying,
What
slime has
about
been
that
a
man
thing
that
since
made a
before
mistake
Thug
and
was
shot
even.
that cop? And you love him. You your fellow member. You love him. Fuck the organization. You thinking about him and you ain't gonna X him out. That's how it is. They ignorant to a fault. I'm sorry, they not to a fault. They
See,
don't get
and you right.
that
You
gang
might be
shit.
right. You might be right because that ain't no discipline and no protocol. Every man understand protocol. You know what I'm saying? Protocol is protocol. You cannot do that. But I personally think they gonna
This
try to
ain't the
rail.
military. This is the gang shit. Street niggas coming up together poor. And gang is not just black, it started the white dudes started the gangs for real. You know what I
Right.
mean?
There's
But
been gangs out since caveman days. You know what I mean? Like,
brotherly
gangs are
love,
for
you
good
feel me?
people.
And they like,
New
oh
York
my man,
started it. New York started it.
yeah,
We ain't
you
gonna
can
go
watch
there.
that. Gangs in New York, and they was all white. And
Dead rabbits, baby,
that
dead
was the
rabbits.
original gang shit, and that's where the rules come from. That's where the whole idea come from. Everything start from somewhere. And then
Yeah.
you realize we could organize together and have this power. Look what's happening in LA when the gang called the homies, come on, we about to hit this store. And if you got the power to call 30 homies together, that's crazy. That's power.
And not only that though, he had the time to stop. They was feuding with YFN for a long time. You know it, and
Yeah.
both sides
Yeah.
was so it's like if two parties don't come to a mutual agreement, we're gonna draw a lot of attention that's gonna bring down both of us. So
When they got locked up, when YSL started getting locked up, Melly was like, "Yo, you got to get me the fuck up out of here! Like, they're all around me now. Like, what? I haven't heard shit about him in a minute. What's he been up to?
who?
Melly is what you mean?
What YFN Melly?
You
When
talking
he
about the
paid the
Florida
weapon?
dude? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
YNW Melly. I mean, whatever.
yeah. Y and
He
W Melly.
he's done, homie. They trying to give him the death penalty. What you mean?
And
Oh, are they really?
you know why stupid he is because he don't understand what is it called trajection. You know what I'm saying? The way bullets fly. You can't
Oh,
say
she's
a
definitely.
You're
drive-by.
supposed to have a car. You're supposed to, if you say it's a drive by, it gotta be really. You gotta
Yeah,
do it right.
line up.
Then when they
Yeah,
line it up and they see the holes, and they go
yeah.
no.
Oh, that's the one where he said that they shot it for the passenger side, but everything came through the driver's
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Him
crazy.
and
I,
Like
his
be
I saw
dumb ass
that. And I was
gonna
like, this don't work, and I'm not even a forensic fucking
Nah, you
crime
can't do
scene
shit in the
investigator.
car and then say it was a drive-by outside the car.
they
No,
gonna see it. Come on, man.
you can't, like, bro. And I don't think they was thinking about that. So it was like, damn, bro.
But he wasn't related to YSL, B Rad.
No. There was another one. YFN. It wasn't Melly. The
Yeah,
YFN.
what you talking about with the YFN Lucci
Lucci, yeah.
situation is they saying that
Oh,
they
okay,
went,
that's what it was. It wasn't Melly. It was,
yeah, they said they
Right.
went to go put in some work and somebody from the YFN side got killed in the car.
Yeah,
You
and
know
they
what I'm saying?
dumped his ass off. They
You know
threw
what
him
I'm saying?
out
oh, okay, that's
In the ops neighborhood. So it's
in the
like,
neighborhood. And Kevin,
right. That's a bad look
man,
for everybody.
that's a bad look for everybody. Because you're going down anyway. So might as well get your boy to the hospital or just get him somewhere. Don't
and
do no
people mama houses been shot up and people mama's been shot at supposed allegedly. So it's like,
It's a nasty situation.
But see, that's
nasty.
that coward bullshit though. You got a problem with somebody, handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be
See,
shooting
but
up
you
their
gotta let a
mother's house.
coward
You
be
know
a
cats on
coward.
team.
Soon as you do that, it's time for me to get my pride aside and get my family up out of here. I ain't about to stay and
Yeah.
relocate
And
in the
that's the other
same
thing. Yes,
neighborhood.
like, be smart and dip. If you don't have the means, I don't know. Then at that point, like that's a tough call. It's a tough call. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I haven't been put in that position. I know what I would do, but I'd like to say what I would do. I don't know what I would actually physically do.
But when you think about the gangs in LA and how deep that beef go, and how they feel about each other, they don't even look at each other like as humans. They look at they like in Chicago
Well,
too.
I'm gonna say this. It's starting to. You can tell it's deteriorating because it's starting. They're starting like they got the Suwoo moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's Bloods, Outlaw Crips.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
I'm
it's
saying?
getting a lot better. But I think I'm referring to when it was real bad, and that's where these other states are going. They
Yeah, but in the
create
90s, the
real
Christian
drama
Horse flags, and that shit
that
didn't
no
last.
coming back from, basically. Like,
Well,
But
the problem is though. The problem is like, yeah, you can tie flags, you can say what you want on the surface, but bottom line is like, people lost people into this. You know, what I mean, there's dudes walking on the street that other
yeah,
dudes see that know they took their cousin, their brother, their family.
but
That you
what,
can't just end that kind of shit.
but
You really
this
can't.
I'm saying this the projection we on. They're creating hybrid gangs, and now that come hybrid rules, hybrid results times two. You know what I'm saying? That's why you seeing it's a supercharged rate because we got these hybrid gangs. You know what I'm saying? All
yeah.
working in unison.
And that happened when the big
But
homies.
look around. Look what's going around in the world. You have Russia in Ukraine slapping people down. Right now, you got all these countries around Ukraine are getting amped up, and you got fucking UN sitting on the borders. It's about to go down. Like this, whether it's grand scale, small scale, don't matter. Countries, neighborhoods. People are always gonna.
See,
If there's
see,
two
but it's the
people in the
thing
world, if
though.
there's two people left in the world, it's gonna be a fucking fight. Bottom line, it's about something.
It's not just China. I mean, it's not just Russia. China got a lot of property, and they done bought up Mexico too. So they
I'm
done
saying
infiltrated.
there's a lot to do with it. Bottom line is people are always going to have a problem, and to think that we can stop it on the streets when countries in forward thinking
Ain't
Yeah,
no
and
stopping it.
yeah,
stop it out
Ain't no
there.
stopping it, but
yeah.
when it get out of hand, and
And
we're
what's
gonna
even
keep
worse
it
is
in
it's a
America.
business.
We're
America
gonna
wouldn't
keep
be
it
the
on
country it
somebody
is if it
that
wasn't a
takes the panel.
business.
But look,
I think B-Rad. Go ahead.
I'm saying
it's
like,
just
and
a
it's a
pattern.
business too. It's a business too. Like we make weapons here, right? What do weapons get used for? Not good
So,
shit.
so you think the feds is behind it? The feds know. Let me lock up the big homies. Let them go
I think they
haywire.
don't care.
We
I
gonna
think they don't
kill
give a
each other
fuck.
off.
I think it has
Yeah,
nothing to
what
do
you
with them,
mean?
and they'll just prosecute it later on.
Their job is to perpetuate. If you ask me, because
Maybe, but I don't think they really
a
care because
not.
that shit will go on regardless.
This is what
Hold
I'm
on.
saying. It's enough world ops out here, or it's enough foreign and domestic ops out here for you to go and attack them for like what Eric Snowden said was is unacceptable, and the FBI know about that. They've been they spying on us, bro. It's plenty. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with them. Go fuck with
Agreed.
them.
Agreed.
But I also think people nowadays are less patriotic. I think the country can be mean and cruel, but I think we need to have more patriotism towards our country because
I think so. I agree with that.
Well, I mean, we
we
have
could
entire
be in
communities that say "fuck the government." You know what I mean? As a
yeah.
whole,
Yeah, and
and
I
if I'm
don't think
right,
I
it's your
think
right, but
they
it's not
kind of
right.
silver spoon. They're not really cultured when it comes to dictatorships, bro. So I kind of on the fence about
Yeah,
that. I love my
talk to
country.
somebody who came from Cuba in the '60s and '70s that came over here and see how they feel about fucking like ultra left wing government. They'll tell you, yo,
Yeah,
you need to stop that shit ASAP.
right,
ASAP.
right.
Ultimately, like you got somebody with power like Young Thug. Suppose we got all this power in the streets. Think about Henry. What's Ford, the guy in Chicago, the big boy,
Yeah,
Larry Hoover,
yeah.
and then certain people like that. And then look at what happened to the streets. Like, is that effective, locking up the big homies, or should it be like,
Oh, shit's still gonna turn, bro.
you know what I mean?
No,
This is
it's
really
effective
fucked
as
up.
far as if
It's
you're
effective
playing.
in a negative way.
No, not just that. They're playing a strategy game to get a certain result. They ain't
Well,
just
but see,
picking
it's
and
dangerous though
choosing.
because if you keep taking out the big leaders that get it in order, all you're doing is perpetuating crime. It's still going to be there, but there's no
Yeah,
structure to it at
No
all. No
structure
right.
there.
structure.
Right, and it's going to be a trickle down because then you leave the woman to be the leader, and that right
And
there is
plus,
going
you
to
open up the floodgates for who's going to take over next. And as soon as they get a
right,
system in place, bang, their system's out of place, and it's fucking chaos,
right,
24/7 forever.
right, right.
Which guarantees them a job. Like it's never going to end. You know, if there was
But
structured drug dealing and shit like that,
but
or if
if
drugs
you
was
want to look
legal, it wouldn't
if
be
you
an
want to
issue.
look to a result though, we can look over in Afghanistan because they fought 20 years and they didn't give up. As soon as they left, they was like, hey, it's back on.
Nobody's ever invaded and won in Afghanistan, but they constantly been invaded since day one. So they're
Yeah,
not doing well over there either.
Patriotism, and that's what a lot
it's
of
a mindset too. You can't kill an idea. You can kill a person, but you can't kill an idea in the mindset,
Fact,
bro.
fact. But you know what? They would if somebody had just taken them over way back when. nobody living there now would even know the difference, and they would be happy and they wouldn't be dying and starving. But right now they're starving to death because
I think they would notice the difference because they're gonna change. But that's a whole different story though. That's a whole
no,
different
We
story.
talk about the Capitol, how they rushed the Capitol building and everything, but look at the rest of the country. And I wasn't with them people. They was probably most of them was racist, maybe, or whatever else. But I'm just saying, if you look at the rest of the world and you see different countries, the people come out. We overthrew this government. We overthrew the president. We did this. We did that. When you're not being
That's
treated
true.
right.
That's
well,
true.
look what's going on in Iran right
We
now.
don't do that shit. We scared. We pussy. But them
Yeah,
dudes
that's true.
Look what's
went
going
to
on in Iran right now.
Capitol, yeah, they might be racist. They might be all scumbags. But guess what? I give it to them because they had balls. God damn it.
But they're not
felt
attached.
wrong.
They're not attached to their jobs and their material and their car and this club. They about they grandkids' future and revolution.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
They are
But
retired.
we are
They all got
docile.
money,
We are
probably. Yeah,
docile.
you're right. We can't do that. But I'm just saying, like a lot of people in other countries can't do that. Not in the position to do that. But they do
But it's
it.
in our constitution too, because it says foreign and domestic. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
we also
absolutely.
have to have some patriotism.
They
to
were
it because-
idiots, but they had balls. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but look what's going on in Iran right now. Right now, currently in Iran, there was like a month ago, whatever, a girl refused to wear her hijab, right? So they arrested her and they put her to death. And the country didn't like that. The people didn't like that. So they showed up.
Yeah, yep.
They showed up and rioted, and
See,
now
but they know
1,400 people
B-Rad.
have been fucking sentenced
They
to
know.
death.
They know if
1,400
they give
people
it.
have been sentenced to death by their parliament, and they killed the first ones already.
That's insane.
1,400 people have been arrested and have been sentenced. And they already started there.
But it's not just that. It's not just that. If they find a school full of girls, they'll kill. You know, but this their thing. This their thing though. This their thing. They say if I allow an inch, what's going to happen is what we see now. Is what we see now in commercials like they letting you choose your sex. That it's going to turn into that.
Yes,
it's going
to.
And they're
I'm
saying
not right or wrong.
I'm not a good thing that we got.
I'm not saying to say they're right or wrong. That's their own. Sharia law is its own law. It's been in
think
effect.
About North Korea, you will never see no motherfuckers coming out.
That's fact.
Protesting because they all dead, and we know
they don't even have a Bible. They don't even have a Bible there. You can't have a Bible there.
They don't have religion there. They believe that that their leader is.
You're caught trying to leave, your ass is dead. So think about that, but think about the power that they have with their people, though. That's the fact.
Yeah, well, look what they did to the one kid, the American that they set up over there and said he tried to steal something, which the fucking video.
Yeah. That was
so
crazy.
they turned homeboy into a vegetable and sent them home. And we didn't do shit.
And they sent them home for them to watch him wither away.
No,
he was already dead. He was already dead.
He was already dead. They gave him some shit to where he'll be dead.
They tortured that kid until his fucking
alive. Make sure his ass is dead. But then
and that's why I feel for but they have different tactics. Like if you commit a crime there, they'll punish your grandmother if she's in the household. And they send you to hard. That's why I feel sorry for Brittany Griner because they just moved her to the thing, and them Russian camps ain't no joke.
She's so fucked.
I'm dead.
I gotta laugh to stop from crying though.
I can't believe her. Like, look, let me tell you, any celebrity that might be watching this maybe one day, don't fuck around and bring shit, dummy. Don't do that. You're gonna get whatever you want when you go. Where you going?
And stop playing basketball for countries we're going to war with.
Do not bring nothing in your fucking bag.
That's another one, B-Rad. That's another one, B-Rad.
Know where you going.
But look, it wouldn't make a difference if B-Rad said it wouldn't make a difference. But if we're in war with a certain people and you're going over there, they're gonna look at you like a prisoner of war anyway. It's like, hey,
of course. 10 years ago, if this had happened, her fucking oligarch that owned her team would have been like, yo, chill, brother. She played ball with me. It's okay. And that would have been fucking fine. She would have been out that night, no problem. But she's a prisoner of war right now. Why the fuck you going to Russia when there's beef like this right now? Like, what are you crazy?
Listen, we can talk about the president.
Right,
you see what happened.
On top of that, she's a black lesbian from America. She had
no control over that, B-Rad. It was her organization that she was dealing with.
I'm saying that's what
But this what I'm saying. She wasn't privy to this.
Right now in New York, but I got homeboys who are still in jail for that shit right now, and they ain't getting out.
See, but she wasn't privy to this though. She don't realize that we can talk about our president here. You see what happened to the dude who talked about the president over there, right? They let that truck pull up and you couldn't even see the security camera. When the truck pull off, he dead. Like,
bro, a reporter, an English reporter from Britain was talking shit about him. And they poisoned homeboy with a fucking handle, a door handle in Britain.
There's nobody trying, and I don't know if it was since Trump, but the rest of the country, Ain't nobody trying to put on that image no more. Like, oh, it's all good or whatever. Ain't nobody playing the fucking like politically correct game or none of that no more. These
there's still people out here fucking sleeping right
you
now.
don't know what it is. You fuck with us. This is good. Sorry.
That's why you love Trump. That's why people
nobody
love
fucked
Trump.
with us when Donald Trump was in office, and that's a fact.
See, that's
Nobody fucking played with us.
And we got to do that one too, like the Trump shit. And that's what I feel like.
Because I want to get Jimmy to come argue with y'all. I'm gonna be in the middle.
Yeah, I want it. Matter of fact, I want to smoke with Jimmy. Matter of fact, because I was watching that, he kind of had me tight. He kind of had me tight because he got like every.
Great. Don't get mad with Jimmy because he's only gonna get mad to just after shut.
He's tough
and
too.
We can go.
Talk to each other.
But we need a war in a particular area. We're in fucking trouble right now.
I just feel like we need to stop. I just feel like we need to stop acting like every Democrat candidate has the best for us, intentions for us. We need to stop that, man.
Nah, well, listen. Look. I grew up raised by Democrats, and I believe in a lot of social stuff. I truly do. But I've also made money, and I understand if you want to make some money, you probably need to fuck with Republicans from time to time.
Thing. I don't like that. Everybody, well, Trump was in money. No.
Well, no. I don't care what he did or didn't do. Bottom line is based on
no. Let me hold on, B-Rad. Hold on.
It's the business here.
It's not just about the money. He actually helped the Social Security. He helped the veterans.
Very well aware. No, listen. People can say what they fucking want. 50 years from now, if we're still a country, the history books are going to show, and he's going to be on paper the absolute best president we ever had. To me, no, that's true, B-Rad. Listen, hold on. Let me get this in here. I like how he treated the elderly and the military. Military. He sold it all out.
Yes, he did. He did something for the LGBT.
The other countries, not for us.
We need Jimmy here, man. Don't make me tap him in.
I ain't. Look, Jimmy long-winded. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So
right now,
you know what I'm saying?
I like Jimmy.
I don't get offended by this, and I love hearing people when they're honest about how they feel. You know what I mean? It's a good.
Look, if everything was all good, Donald Trump, we don't need you. Fine, that's fine. But like at a time like this, at a time of war, at a time of fucking
aggression,
I think we need a leader. No, not even aggression.
Who can handle the smoke. This guy loves that shit. He was built for this right now. This
exactly. We need a leader. We need a leader, and I trust the politicians.
He can't be it ever again. So get him out.
Wasn't it reckless the way he went at North Korea? Like the way he did it. Yeah, it scared him. It was good.
Nah, because he called him.
He called him Little Rocket Man and told him to sit the fuck down.
Wild boy to send a nuke over here or some dumb shit like that.
He called him Little Rocket Man and he told him to sit his fucking ass down because we'll make change out of your $5 ass. And what did he do?
This what he exposed also though. He also exposed the fact of he's saying what was Obama doing here, giving the whole country away to China?
Yeah, facts.
So check this though. Peep the series of events. Let me get this out. Peep the series of events.
Man.
He calls out China in the year of his election. What happened? Corona. Series of events, man. And China, he was saying what was Obama doing giving the country away to these people? So I respect honesty, whether you say you don't like this person or this one, at least I know you don't like them. I don't like people who smile like Joel Osteen and try to act like you got my back afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. Them fake healers, bro. You know, the snakes.
And like I was saying, how people do things to feel alive. We was talking to Jimmy and I said, yeah, Trump is getting it's going to be fun, excitement. And he didn't understand that. He got mad at me, but come on. You can't tell me that shit ain't exciting when that boy running, man. You can't tell me it ain't.
Joe's been the most boring president we ever had.
And I'm not a Trump, but
also, look, and I didn't like Trump as a president, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like it, but like you can look back and facts are facts, and that's the bottom line. I don't care about his personality. He fucking knows the shit out of me. I got so sick of hearing him. But on paper, you know, when it boils down to it, the money was good and we were safe. Seriously. People can have their opinions.
He's talking tough to Kim Jong-un, who could have actually took it away and really tried to do something. He would have got his whole country wiped out.
We can't have a good dude in office because we're not going to get good dudes. We need just that, though.
He was telling everybody, listen, if you have a company overseas, we're going to tax you more now because it's going to bring more jobs here. Who else was doing it? We was selling our country away to foreigners.
And Corona finally proved to everybody, we actually do need our shit.
But we too emotional. Our culture's so emotional. They feel like I can't support Trump.
No, we just don't like rude, pompous, disrespectful motherfuckers.
But also anytime somebody gives us
that should be our leader. We feel
this the thing, though. This the thing, Bush. This the thing, Bush.
That's all. It ain't like nobody Everybody
Yeah, but
says,
every time somebody gives us facts and numbers and statistics, we fire back with, "Well, I feel like." Well, what you fucking feel like don't
Exactly.
matter. He just gave you the numbers. That's the
Exactly.
bottom line.
And see, listen. They don't like harsh, brash dudes, right? But they'll take the snake that'll lie in their face and go stab them in the back.
yeah,
That's
you're right.
backwards.
That's a good point.
Give me my information harsh so I know how to deal with it. What other Democratic president pardon people, took deals with local black celebrities? You know what I'm saying? Gave us a little punk stimulus check, even though who else did it?
Plus,
You know what I'm saying?
plus, they've been after homeboy. Like, look, again, he's a
And
fucking
it's our
loud
money. And
asshole.
it's our money. And it's our money anyway.
It's our money.
Peep that. It's our money anyway.
It's
Yeah.
my money and I want it now. But,
feel
Yeah,
me?
but also check it out. Every president we've had since Clinton, well, since Nixon basically, but since Clinton, they've been trying to, before the president finishes out, trying to fucking have him impeached, thrown out, whatever, and they've been damn near 100% almost on that. And
well, a
they're
lot of
still
us
going.
sacrifice.
But listen, but they're still going after Trump. If Trump was
A
so
lot
dirty
of
and
us
so bad, they would
sacrifice
have
a lot
gotten
to live
homeboy
a
already.
righteous life and not disrespect women or grabbing a pussy, not disrespect races, not disrespect. And we expect our leader to sacrifice whatever he got to be righteous and at least have some class. But about how he's going, and that's basically what it's about. Basically, that's basically what it is.
Hey,
It
Yeah,
don't
but
matter
why?
numbers, all that shit. We're not robots.
But
We
why
talking
do we
about
say
a leader
exactly?
Why do we
representing us.
Did he
like
say
our
anything? Did he say anything wrong?
When? What are you talking about? He said hell.
When he talking about to grab him by the what you call it?
Come on, man.
Let's be truthful.
He was, and this was in the context from a guy who was hosting the Miss
He didn't
America
say nothing
pageant.
wrong, but you don't want your person representing your leader.
He was
to
being
be
honest.
there.
He was the only honest president we fucking had.
Exactly.
So
I want
y'all
my leader
want
to be
that.
honest.
I don't want my leader then. I want my
I
leader
wanted
to have some
to be
class, know how
honest.
to talk and really, and not be embarrassing, basically.
Yeah,
You know
but,
what I mean?
so you want a good guy. You want like a church going guy, a nice
No,
guy.
what he's
Guy
saying,
that's
he
in the
wanna-
business,
And you want this dude to go and sit down at a table with North Korea and Russia and come out on top? How's that going to
You
happen?
can have both. I'm
We'll
sure he's
get
out
it.
there somewhere. You can have both. I promise you.
No, you
don't
can't.
gotta be
You
a
can't.
damn a disrespectful, racist asshole, and then that's showing numbers and doing getting us money and this and that. And it could be you can have both. He could have had.
Look, I like Bernie Sanders. I think Bernie Sanders would be a great president, but I don't see Bernie Sanders sitting down at a table with
Bernie
Putin,
Sanders too old.
Kim
He's
Jong-un, with
I'm
any
saying
people
he's out
winning.
there. Just because Trump, showed some things and he showed aggression with the office, he showed revolutionary things, different shit that nobody ever seen before, and everybody got their little money. And a lot of black people, way
Not
more
little
black
money. Our
people than
economy is the
anybody
best it ever
expect
was.
is Trumpers. A lot of black people are Trumpers, and not just and Spanish too. And I understand that too. But I'm saying why y'all making it like, yeah, but he did it. I'm telling you why. It's because of the way he moved. Nobody wants to be represented.
We all know why. We had 4 years of every news channel telling us why.
hold on, let me get
anyone telling us why not, though. Bottom line is our economy was the absolute best it's ever been, and it's not like we had a stock or a crazy .com era boom or something like that. It was just regular everyday business. He had it pumping. Nobody fucked with us. Nobody fucking played with us.
And B-Rad,
and then he leaves, and it all goes to shit.
The conflict started with Trump. The North Korea's conflict, we was kind of scared with Trump. And China, come on, stop it.
Yeah, the Russia thing that you're talking about was completely perpetrated and fake. That was not real at all. That was made up.
But this the
we had
thing,
all
though.
kind of beef when Trump was in there. Y'all just remembering the good.
Look, the world's not a good place. I'm just saying we're doing the best so far with him. I don't like it. I'm just saying we need that type of dude right now.
Kind of beef when Trump was in. Don't say that.
Of course, but I'm saying, but what?
It was inherited. It was inherited, though.
Trying
it
to
was
put
already
all kind of sanctions on us. Russia did all kind of weird shit. Come on, man, stop it.
Listen. You say we don't want somebody to represent us like that. I think that time is over with. I think we like truthful, brash, to the point leaders now.
I think y'all right because the majority is speaking, but I'm just saying why in the past,
that sound good what you're saying. Somebody who got principles, and we understand all that.
In a perfect world, we live in a perfect world. We live in this world. This fuck.
But we understand politicians now. You know what I'm saying? Biden is to me, he's a perfect example because you smile.
Well, they all got to be a certain amount of scumbag. Every politician, we know that. Come on, let's be real here.
Yeah.
100%. But I want that scumbag.
And they looking at you like American because of your leader is out there embarrassing you.
But that's the American way, though. That's the American way. Scumbag is you ain't trying.
Yeah, we're not good people. That's just bullshit. That's cap for the history books. Like nobody's good peoples out here. Like bottom line is we have our
There's
country and we
good
need to
people
do
out
the
here.
best
I
we
ain't
can.
riding with that either. There's good people out here. And
Yeah,
somebody
but
told me, "Oh,
they
you
don't
know,
want to be involved in politics. Is what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
gonna
They
say
don't want
who
to be
told me
involved in
that, but
politics.
it's
That's
not
what I'm
true. I
saying.
got two big brothers. They never cheat. They never will cheat, and they told me
Right, but
not
they
to.
don't want to be the president. They don't want to be the governor because they don't want
I'm
that
just
bullshit. The
saying, you
people who
can't
want that
say
are sad.
everybody's bad, homie. It's not true.
I'm not saying everybody's bad. I'm saying everybody wants to be the president is bad, no doubt.
Every politician.
Bottom line,
I'll rock
if you
with
want to
that.
be a
I'll
local
rock with
politician,
that.
then you can be a good person. Once you get past local politicians, you're definitely a scumbag.
I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that. And I'm in between again, even with Trump, because of y'all motherfuckers with all these fucking points. But I'm gonna bring Jimmy, and he's gonna attack you guys. So be ready, all right? Nah, I want to get into this with Big Jimmy and y'all. I really do, because Jimmy didn't have nobody really that. Because on the panel, everybody Trumpers basically.
I think it's going to take me and EST
So,
just to like kind of like put up a united
I mean,
front against the Scott, just to make it a conversation.
See, but it's
everybody's
the
Trumpers,
thing.
but they didn't have the they wasn't ready to go at it with Jimmy.
It's
So
hard though. It's hard when people like to emotionalize things. When I'm trying to have a,
I don't want him to. I
I
know,
don't.
and that's the
Yeah, I
problem with
don't
him
want to have
too.
an emotionalized
I
debate because
know
I can't win that, man. It's
you
like,
smart, and that's why we fuck with you here. You know
I'll
that
handle the emotion. You bring the
most of the
facts.
shit gotta go. But you see how I fuck with B Rad, and he know
yeah,
what's up. It ain't nothing
let
perfect. It
the
ain't no
evidence
America.
speak
It
for
ain't no
itself.
yeah.
Let the
And you
evidence
see how
speak
B
for
Rad
itself.
can speak his mind here, and not you know what I mean. But
And I
Right,
want it to be
right.
known. I want it to be known that I fucking don't like Donald Trump. I didn't like him before he was fucking running for the president
he
because
made
he
good
was a
points. I
dirtbag.
see what you were saying about
But
him.
like,
And I
bottom
just
line is just from with our
I think
choices, he was without a doubt the best option.
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was saying when I told Jimmy it was exciting when he was in office and we was running. Sorry.
Plus, could you imagine if Hillary Clinton had been our president for 4 years? Could you
And
imagine
not
what that
even
would have
that.
been like?
Not even that though. He updated more. He had more presidential updates when he talked to the people, informed us, told us
Well,
things.
there's never been a
Like,
president like him. We've never had a president who would like tweet and be
nah,
in touch with
everybody.
people
We can't
constantly.
get caught up in that because we never had a black president either. We can never had certain like
Yeah, but then
Nixon,
we did, and it changed nothing.
whatever.
I'm just saying, like we had this guy. This guy became a completely different thing than any president we ever had. Like
I
I'm
don't
just saying,
consider
like
him
he
a
was
black
different.
president. I don't consider him a black president. But that's a whole
Obama.
nother story. Yeah.
Hey yo.
I'm saying
Yo,
I don't have
Jeezy,
no.
what
I don't.
else? That shit was
Hey, I
fire.
don't have no problem with white, black. I don't have no problem with that.
Don't
But
make me
whatever
call
you,
KB. KB said there's no such thing as black and white. He's right to a certain extent. But we just
nah,
talking about how the
that's
people look
true.
at us. The
That's
KB was
true.
on. You like, I'm saying that black and white.
See, but this the thing though. This the thing. It don't worldly, but in the system that you live in, this political
That's
thing,
what
white
I'm
and black
saying.
do exist. White and
That's
black
what
do
I'm saying.
exist. It's
And
based
I'm a
Oh,
on your
humanist.
environment.
I'm a humanist. But
Right.
we know
Right.
how people perceive, the perception. You know that. Come on, we know.
100%.
Right.
And look, and like whether or not Trump's a racist or not, I can tell you for a fact he's a classist. He gives a fuck who's got
Yeah,
Hey,
money.
don't
that's the
bring Jimmy
problem.
up. We need to say that content, man. We need to have a Trump versus Biden supporter thing
Yeah,
right there.
but I gotta give my boy a nice talk before.
Right.
Yo,
Right.
we couldn't even handle the pyramids without the smoke. This is gonna get crazy.
Right.
And when I say
And
that, I want y'all to understand that's really my friend for real. I call him. He don't deliver.
No, but we all of us had a great conversation the other night about religion, and that was a good conversation. That was a good
right.
conversation.
Right.
Yeah, because y'all. I ain't gonna say why, but it was good. And I watched it after I left. I watched it. I'm like, this shit was good. It really was good. If y'all continue with those type of things, I think that got potential to go somewhere too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
people didn't fuck with it, but it was
Long
good.
term, I hope y'all are too. I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking 5 years, 10 years type of
Facts.
shit.
Facts.
I'm not
And
fucking playing.
we can throw little things in there to help the conversation flow better as far as listen, be more poignant. Try to stay away from the long wind, make your point stick and move, and that way it'll be more poignant, and we actually get more out that way.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
had a
We
feeling,
all
say
friends.
facts, no feelings, not
We
what you
all
think,
friends,
what you
and we
know.
want to hear each other's point of view. We want to hear the opposite. We want to hear the opposing point of view. That's what we all should want.
Because as humans, we understand. As humans, we see when somebody get frustrated because somebody being taken too
Yeah, it's
long or not
bad.
making
Yeah,
their point,
yeah.
and we see and understand that. You know what I'm saying? And when I was brought up, if you need 10 paragraphs to make your point, something fishy about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Might have to get you on with KB now.
Oh, real quick, there was something I wanted to mention real quick because like we were talking about like, you know, if things are going good, then our show is slow. But if there's mad drama, the drama's lit, then we have a show, but that's bad for the people. There's something I do want to bring up to be said. We don't talk about things that are good. Immortal Technique. I want to shout out Immortal Technique.
Okay.
During
Immortal Technique.
You know, first off, dude's been around for a minute. You don't know who he is. That's cool because he's not really out dropping albums like crazy.
He's the rapper that you go to when you want to see like what hip hop morphed to. He gets deep into politics.
But that's what I'm about to say.
He's dope too. And I tapped from the original.
I tapped in him from outside the music, just his you know what I'm saying? His thought and how he pushing that out there.
The way he sees shit. He's right. But so he's from uptown. He's from uptown. And during the whole pandemic, when they shut down the food programs, him and a little Dominican dude that he's friends with were personally bringing food to specific shelters and kept that program running.
That's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
That's huge. I'm sure.
Hey, how about this though, y'all? We should have brought up, you know how, but they was trying to get Vlad to apologize about what he said about the minister.
I know. But wait, hold your thought 1 second.
Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to Immortal Technique for that. And shout out.
That
shit is a beautiful thing. And shout out to Immortal Technique. I love that dude. I respect him, and I you know, he a G. Go ahead.
And he just dropped an album a couple weeks back too.
Oh, he just dropped one?
Yeah.
No, your boy is nasty.
He's nasty.
Want to get deep into some real shit?
And people don't know he's been around since the early '90s. Like a lot of people don't even know who he is because he's not.
The reason why they don't know about him is because what he be kicking and what he be saying. That's why they never know.
But it shows the fact, and smart ones follow him. He got to follow him. But go ahead on that next point because you was about to get into some shit.
Like Vlad said something about the minister, and he ain't apologizing. Why we not canceling him? So why when it's
I tried.
I remember hearing.
I did too. I tried. But you know he be having Boosie on there, and I'd be like, damn,
I know he be having shit that I want to watch on there. I'd be like, fuck, and I have to watch it. And he a great fucking with what we're trying to do, but he's not like us because we giving you our point of view, and we are from that, you know, we able to do that. But he's just
like a journalist.
He got money to interview these people, and that's the difference. Because when I see his interviews, they're shitty. He's not offering nothing. The artist, whoever he's interviewing, is doing it. He's talking about whenever the artist say something fly or whatever. Yeah, because I went to I've been there too. That's what he do. Yeah, I actually have a couple of those cars too. Yeah, I live. Yeah, because I shut the fuck up, man. I hate. He's a piece of shit. Fuck
Who you talking about?
Vlad. He's an asshole, when they do the interviews. I dated a couple black girls.
Hey, but look, you see how Pee Wee Longway handling them, right?
What'd you say?
You see how Pee Wee Longway?
I love that. I did a video about that. I took it down on when I was building my shit up. This dude, Vlad, is a police.
Yeah, who is it?
All lined up where he asking people incriminating questions, and then I put on the Longway one, and Longway know how to, because Longway, look at Longway, he a Crip allegedly, and he didn't get caught up in all this shit.
He said, "Nah, I went to school. I stayed in school. I got good grades. No, I ain't selling drugs. I was making music. What the fuck is you talking about, man?"
But wait, continue on the Vlad thing where you was going.
So I'm saying he said something about the minister, and we didn't feel compelled. Well, I mean, Lord Jamar started it, and I kind of followed his little program where it was like, unsubscribe from him, don't fuck with it. But everybody still. But as soon as it's vice versa.
Yada Mean Godcast. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, Yada Mean. Shout out Yada Mean podcast. But we, where's the effort when it's the other way around? They close shop, but
that's what I was saying about these people in power showing their power, showing it. They showing us it blatantly. Like, you fuck with us, you're getting shut down. We don't have to apologize to you for your shit.
But and my thing to ask them: are you anti-Palestinian?
Yeah,
are you anti-Gentile?
You must be.
Are you anti-Gentile?
But why is it so hard for him, who got paid off of hip hop, who's rich off of hip hop culture? And we all know, let's not be stupid here. We know hip hop is majority black, and the nation, the honorable nation, whatever. I ain't Muslim or none of that, but I respect them dudes for organizing in a positive way. That's all I respect about it. It's beautiful. They organize it in a positive way. Now, if you say something about these people, you can't apologize when you got paid off of hip hop. When you rich off, you can't just say, "Oh, I retract that." You can't do that.
No,
Like,
because
what
they
kind
Yeah,
don't.
but
of
if
They
you
don't.
pride
do,
is
you're not going to be
that?
respected within the hip hop community, and you know
They,
that's a fact.
He's
but
showing his
listen,
muscle. He's showing his muscle.
no, not even that though. Not even that. They don't do customer service. You get what I'm saying? They don't do customer appreciation, I should say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
It's just
like
like you go to the Chinese shop. They don't barely give you any extra. You ask for extra, they be like, "What? Hey, what
yeah,
is?
yeah.
I've been
No
shop. I've
customer
been going.
appreciation.
There's no
They don't
customer
care how many times you
appreciation.
came to this Chinese shop
No,
every
no,
day,
no,
feeding your family and feeding them
no,
every loyal to them. They don't give a fuck about none of that.
no.
Hurry
They
up and
still
buy.
look at you like a piece of shit. That's fucked up, man. It really is.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
they don't
perfect
have to.
example. That's a beautiful example right there.
But that's
Glad.
also
And
capitalism. Buy or don't buy. But other than that, don't fucking
Thank
nothing.
you.
Buy
But
or don't
see
buy.
this.
If you don't want to
See
buy,
B
you do it
Rad. See
naturally.
B Rad be hitting the point, man, and this just be like,
yeah,
goodness gracious, man.
Why
He
because
be
people don't fuck
like,
with me though? Because people don't fuck with me for that
it's the
shit.
market. It's the market. If you ain't in the market, that's on you.
I
That,
understand capitalism pretty well. I've been a big piece of it here and there. It's been a big piece of my life. You know, a lot of people
see,
like to
but B
pretend
Rad.
like it's
See, but
all
what
good,
B
but
Rad saying is so powerful that it'll go over people's head. They just think
yeah,
he's saying
I know
shit,
what it
man.
is. Yep.
oh, that most people just say fuck him, and that's it.
Hey, but you
But
see
yeah,
when they
that's
caught
fine.
up with him when he said something about Rick Ross and they caught his ass at
They beat his ass.
the
But guess what? He sued and got paid. But
he
I don't
sued
give
and
a
got
fuck. I'm
paid
glad he got his stupid ass beat. I can't stand that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
I
because
personally
he's
never
so.
understood how Vlad wound up with his platform. I understand where he came from and all that. I know the history behind it, but it's like
But think
everybody
about
calling
your
him a
boy
fed and
Adam.
shit.
Adam, who offers something in the interviews. I don't really fuck with him either, but I fuck with him. His interviews, he offering something. He's a part. I feel like he's more a part of the culture. You know what I mean? I feel like he's a part of the
Absolutely,
culture. Vlad
absolutely.
is a fucking bloodsucker. Sorry,
I think so
all the
too.
evidence point to that. He's a fucking bloodsucker, man. He's a
But I
blood.
mean, but he can't. But people will say that people come on there and tell their business. But my thing is, your catalog says these are all criminal. When you look at his catalog, for the most part, when he interviewing these entertainers, they kind of look like the AR Ab one, for example.
Mm.
That's the one he want. He should have said, "No, Ab, we ain't putting this out. Don't say this. Don't say that."
He would never
Hold
do.
on, hold on. Let me ask you this: which one was worse, the AR Ab or the Rollo one?
Yo, you saying two names? I could say 1,000 names that he did. It's a lot of bad ones, homie. A lot of them. A
But
lot.
I don't know. I think what they were saying in them two particular ones, like when he was saying, "Yeah, I was the leader of this," and I'm like, I don't think they went that far though, man. I think they went a little far, man.
A lot of people
A
be
lot
capping on that shit.
and look at the homie low key, culture vulture. A lot of people know Vlad is a culture vulture, but when you get that amount of power, which is the money power and the clout with YouTube, because his channel is lit. When I looked at it, when he got supposed to be canceled, he got 1 million more subscribers.
Well, that's the thing.
And
I
you
was
know
just going to
why?
say, you know, like culture vulture or not, within this community, people give you your power. You don't automatically have it. It's given to you by the people in the
See,
community. So they
Yeah,
gave him power.
but this is
yeah.
hard though. This
He's
is hard because he did build a catalog though.
He
You
did.
know
He
what I'm
put
saying?
in work, but when you
He
got it,
put in the
why you
work.
don't show no appreciation to the culture that made you rich? I don't give a fuck how you put it, because in his brain you're gonna say, "I made myself rich. I did this. I did that."
Well,
But
I mean, he was running around broke as hell DJ and going to places where normal white dudes would not be. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
but
he
why
did that
can't he just say, "Okay, I retract that statement," and
because
all your pride will come?
because if he did do that, then he wouldn't be respected within this community. Because regardless if you said the right thing or not, even if the community piss at you, they will not respect you. They might respect you if they don't like what you did, but they won't respect you if they don't respect what you
Now,
did.
what
Okay, so let
community
me.
you talking about?
If he turns
He
and
was
goes opposite of
community
what
or
he
the hip
was,
hop
they won't
community?
respect him.
Because we thought he was hip hop. We thought he was in the hip hop community. What community are
Really,
you
you bought,
talking
you
about?
bought that bullshit? You didn't. Again, it's just a dude doing it for the bag.
I don't know. I feel like he do got ties with hip hop music going back to Oakland, and then he just went digital. He did get arrested by the feds for that for them CDs and shit. So
He
he
kept his
got
mouth
a
shut.
foundation. So my thing is he just transferred into digital interviewing. I mean he did build a, and these people do
I say I'm a
think.
country fan. I'm a big
Mhm.
country fan. I love country music. I started making DVDs on country shit, found my way, and became a big YouTuber off of country music.
Right.
You think I'm a disrespect? Oh, whatever big country artist say some shit or anything like disrespect that culture in any way, no.
If you're
Nah,
a real
and,
one,
and, and,
Apologize
and more
for whatever I
importantly,
say wrong. I'm gonna be like, oh my bad, I retract that.
right.
No problem, no issue.
And you're
Give a
not gonna
fuck.
interview Blake Shelton and ask him, hey, did you do any legal criminal activity growing up in what city? What's what street? What organization? You're not gonna ask him none of that, man.
yeah, but there's only certain crimes that don't have a statute of limitations. So if it's 7 years or older, you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. Whether or not it's a
Yeah,
good look for
see,
you is a
and
different
that is
story. But
that
you
is
can't
the
put me
thing.
in
You
jail for
can't
that
be
shit.
doing. Yeah, you can say that, but if you still
Plus,
doing, you right. Right.
the people don't have to answer. But as a journalist, he does have to ask.
Period. Thank you. And that's what I talk about when we go back to the integrity you want as the people in the forefront. You know, I ain't gonna go back to the Trump show. I'm just saying, people in the forefront of this culture, they should be held to some standard. That's all. And that's what we thought. That's what Lord Jamal tried to do. He thought, he had the power, but when you're dealing with numbers and this
He did
internet
it twice
shit,
though. He did it twice with Eminem. Remember, he said you are a
oh
guest.
yeah,
You need
that was the
you need
big thing that got Vlad mad views and mad money.
to
The
show some
Lord Jamal versus
appreciation.
Eminem shit.
Right.
Yeah, I
Show some
forgot about that.
appreciation.
But
Oh,
You
speaking of
know.
really,
Eminem, he just got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame over the weekend.
really, Lord Jamal didn't win with that because Eminem is a fucking hip hop baby. Eminem is nice as fuck. And come on, let's stop it.
I
But
mean, he got too much fruit. He helped too many people. You can see too much
and
of
he
his
helped too
fruit.
many people. He's a
Yeah.
fucking come on. He's the nicest, one of the nicest
But
of
he's
all
saying
time.
what you're saying. He's saying what you're saying. Show some form of appreciation as far as at
That's
least
it.
acknowledging
That's it.
that you a guest.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
And I feel like Eminem does. And I don't put him with Vlad, a person like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, because Eminem does. I listen to. I'm not a big fan because I'm a street whatever. But I respect Eminem. The dude is lyricist. He nice and he put in his work. And he got the ties and the affiliates to real hood dudes to vouch.
Yeah.
And that was before the money, before he became the richest motherfucker. So. And not only that, when you listen to Eminem, Eminem is a fucking rapper. He's a hip hop guy. He's a real hip hop guy.
Is.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm questioning about Vlad. Because when you do that type of shit, you're a sucker. And if you're thinking, oh, the Jewish community, my Jewish community, yeah, fuck all that, homie. You a hip hop dude. You got rich off of hip hop. Give it up.
See, but
Give it up. Maybe he's
see, but-
separating whatever honorable. I don't know what the fuck Louis Farrakhan, whatever, from hip hop. But if you're upsetting people like Lord Jamar and people like these big hip hop names, and they're advising you, then might as well do it. Why not? What the fuck? You feel me? That's some real bullshit that I ain't with.
I see what you're saying. It's the cost of doing business sometimes in this market. It's just like, say you my fault and keep it moving. It'll show you some humility between us.
Show that, please.
Right.
But he doesn't have to, obviously, because all y'all dick suckers gonna still subscribe to him and fuck with him. So I understand. It's all good. But
I'm not saying he doesn't have to. I'm just saying who else in the hip hop community comes out and says they're sorry? How many people?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Wait, somebody.
They just made Kanye apologize. They just made what do you mean? Everybody.
A lot of people. They made Young and May apologize.
You gotta stop
for saying smoking on Tuka.
What do you mean? Just a big white dude.
Yeah, that's
big
true.
White dude don't gotta apologize because he got 5 million subscribers and he lit.
Yeah, but also he's on YouTube though. He's on YouTube. He's not a main. Yeah, but he's not a mainstream platform. He's not on Fox News. They can't cancel him as easy. He's on YouTube.
Howard Stern, another big white Jew, say hella offensive shit all day long.
But if Howard Stern came out now in this culture, he would never have made it. So do I. But he never would have made it in this culture. He fucking went through the glass, man. He took it in the teeth for a long time. They threw his ass off the radio many times. Many times.
You're right. Bad,
and then he had to leave. He had to leave and go to a place where they couldn't cancel him, just like Vlad's on YouTube.
You're right. Bad example.
If Vlad was on Fox, he would have been canceled. But he's not. And if he gets kicked off YouTube, he'll go to StreamYard. If he gets kicked off that, he'll go to Clubhouse.
What about Leor?
What about him?
Should he show some appreciation? No, I'm just saying, based off just benefiting, being in this market. You know what I'm saying? Benefiting, and you.
And I think Leo is smart enough to say, if he say some dumb shit like Vlad said, who totally lied on a fucking honorable man that a lot of people call honorable, and then you can't retract the statement. I think Leroy's smart. Leroy's smart enough to do that. You know, he grimy enough to let me retract that statement because I ain't gonna say smart, but you know what I mean when I say grimy. Like come on. And I guess that's bad. That's fucked up. A lot of people just got thrown off by that, but give a fuck. Like you gotta maneuver. You gotta maneuver.
But how about this though? I can pull up a couple companies who had their hand first hand in slavery, whether insurance or transporting. They're not gonna stop fucking with them.
Man, we could keep going on the list, but we trying to. This
J.P. Morgan Chase funded America and the Nazis.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you getting too deep now. This is the forefront of hip hop. Vlad.
How about
I don't keep
this?
that money with them people anymore.
Barclays. They don't know about the Barclays.
We're gonna do that the next conspiracy thing. Jimmy wants to do the no, not Jimmy. KB wants to do the Tartarian, all kind of shit. Oh man, he want to get deep.
Nah, you need to have a KB versus Jimmy.
I know, but
they can't do that.
People leave some comments and tell these motherfuckers they gotta talk because this is just beautiful when they talk.
We would literally need in-person monitors with either one of them in the room with them.
These dudes are fucking. I found a perfect match. I want them. Oh my god!
Who you got your money on?
I can't do that. You know I can't do that. Even though none of them probably gonna watch this shit. But I ain't even gonna do that.
I think Jimmy will talk everybody out of commission, boy. I don't think nobody.
I'm not putting my money on nobody.
Jimmy's a structured dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they both got that intensity. They both ready.
Right.
They both on some shit.
The best was when they started getting into it. They're like, yo, you need to stop talking. It's like, yo, you need to stop talking. No, you talk first. It's like, oh my god, guys, let's talk about something else here.
I knew Jimmy a long time. Jimmy is really smart.
No, his art is dope too. He's an
artist. He crazy. He can play any instrument, guitar like crazy, anything, and he paint crazy and all that type of shit. Karate master.
You know, he remind me of your dude who hang with Joe Rogan. What's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. Joey Diaz, 100%.
Joey Diaz.
He's intense. And he'll turn up. I could have a long speech with him, but if dude, he goes just it don't matter.
I like Jimmy a lot. I got to speak with him for about 20 minutes before we started, and then we were speaking in the whole thing, and then we spoke afterwards. Like he's a solid dude. I like him a lot. I really do.
He's a real dude, though. He is. He's a real dude. He ain't fake. If he tell you he fuck with you and all that type of shit.
Hey, so that YSL case in January, we'll have a lot of content coming up, man, sooner or later.
There's gonna be so much bullshit speculation, bro. I just want to fast forward to the end and see what happens already. Like, I just want to know what happens.
Nah, I'm talking about soon as
even the trial and litigation starts. And really, I'm gonna try to run it live on the channel and everything else. All that I'm on top of that. We're gonna be on top of that shit.
Okay.
And we should try to show up and like be there and like see what happens.
This the thing, though. This the thing. It's gonna be high. It's gonna be high broadcast. It's gonna be a lot of people. I guarantee there ain't gonna be no seats in there. You know what I'm saying? Between litigation
definitely not.
And support, ain't gonna be no room in them. We're
gonna be on top of that case for sure. Oh, that's gonna be sensational. You're right. That shit. Oh man,
it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
But y'all look on this channel because we're gonna be on top of that shit. 100. Everybody you see here is gonna be covering that shit. They're gonna have all type of different insight, and we doing it. You better believe that. But This was another great show. Shout out to the homies. Appreciate y'all, and that's what we do here, y'all. Stay tuned because we thinking long term. This ain't short term. We love y'all though. Appreciate everybody checking in.
Definitely. Have a good night, fellas. Shout out to all the viewers.
Be safe, man.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.